Yes, it has begun. And you know, if I'm coming out to do this, then you know that this is what kind of show it's going to be tonight. Yes. We ain't having it in 2018, Jack. We are not having it in 2018. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we're going to get to our big topic here later on. We're going to talk about some other stuff. But before we do all that, I have to introduce the illustrious panel, GRG family. So let's go and start off with our matriarchs. First and foremost, let's go to Lady Infamous 415. What's going on with you?
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep. Hello, everyone. This is me, Lady Infamous 415, Grown Women Gaming, First Lady IntermediateGamer.com. I am very excited, as always, every Friday. Let's get to these topics. Let's go.
Yes. All right. And then without further ado, you know what I'm saying? The Mad, I was going to say the Mad Queen is already.
Nah, you can't.
I can't do that. There's already a Mad Queen.
Don't do it like that.
I can't do that like that. I can't do it like that.
It's all good.
Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Fiber. Yeah, shout out to the Mad Queen. Yeah, we're gonna have to sit there and have to link up.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mad Queen for real.
I have to shout out to her. She's really cool people. She's cool people. She's fun. Anyway, Miss High Fiber, you know what I'm saying? Delilah HD, what's going on? Man?
Oh man, I'm good. Just enjoying this Friday. Glad it's ready for the weekend. That whole midweek day off thing kind of threw my game off. But I'm excited. Looking forward to the show. Looking forward to the topics. Happy to be here. GRG, you know, at Delilah_HD. You know where to find me.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Also, now let's get to the bums. And first bum, Triple Cup Chuck. What's up with you, man? How you doing? Are you up?
Yeah, what's good, man. Hey, I came to a conclusion, man. I really did. I had to sit and think about it. All right, I'm a bad influence. I had to think about it. I'm a real bad influence, but fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still your people. Let's go ahead and get it. We're going to do this thing. We got some fire topics. Let's get it.
Yes, no doubt about it. Oh, and big shout out to Thomas Franks. What's up, brother? He says, come on, KMEGA, and we doing it live. Bless kings and queens. No doubt. Yeah, we're going to be doing it live.
Thank you, Thomas.
Yes. Thank you very much. And do not forget that what we're going to talk about tonight might not going to make a lot of people. Might make a couple of people upset. I don't know why they would get upset, but I think when we get into the big topic of the night, man, I think we are going to have a lot to say, every last one of us. So anyway, let's get on to the other bum. 108 Dragons. What's happening with you, man? Are you on that corner? Are you on that corner? Waiting?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yo, he just killed my intro. I didn't even know what to say.
Wow.
What's good people, man? We got some great topics. This panel is always keeping it 100 with y'all. No pun intended. And we always hear about them facts.
Facts. Indeed. All right, then we move on. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Back, you know what I'm saying? What's up with you? I did your intro, and everybody was like, yo, you sound just like Kaleidoscope. I said, man, I've been following Kaleidoscope for a long time, bro. So what's up with you, man? Happy for you to be back.
Yo, chilling, man. I can't front. Yo. It's the Xbox Ghost Kaleidoscope on the GRG, and I'm gonna hit you cats with something bugged out, yo, man. Yo, it's Friday night, and GRG takes flight to excite real gamers by showing them the light. But somehow we incite one or two to feel themselves. Yeah, you fake ass gamers, I'ma knock you off your pedestal. Blow through with such force, I'm like sweeping your crew. Left you dazed, cause I be playing with your station views on YouTube, Twitter, speak to real life figures that got these cats jelly. You call a babysitter, nah, fuck that. I'ma handle this real quick, cause you rocking double D's while you eating them chips. You like to give it on Twitter till Live Wires got you shook and couldn't take it to a figure, cause you sweet like sugar.
We got 2 rappers on deck. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's butter. Yeah.
All right. And then let's get on to 100, man. Hey, are you man? You gonna have a flow for us, man? Because I mean, you know.
I can't rap.
Oh,
I can't.
you
already know me. All I can do is keep it a buck. That's all I can do. I can't do everything.
Oh man.
Hey, no, that's 99 cents.
That shit sound like a bunch of groceries.
Oh man, it's hot.
That's a challenge over there from Collider.
Collider. Oh,
rap battle. Let's go.
Chuck. What you got?
Let's go, Chuck.
No, I'm not doing it. I used to rap back in the days. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Ask Man Queen. I was spitting bars out there in LA, man.
Man, go sit down.
Yeah, whatever, yo.
Bars. Ask Man Queen. Hey, man, I was spitting bars. She said, "What?" I said, "Yes," and she was like, "Oh shit!" I promise you. Check it out, man.
I'm a fact check. You do that right. Gonna be like, "Oh, Matt Queen, what's up, man?"
Yeah.
For real. Make a spit bars. Did he go?
I went up before you then. After that last topic, I dropped one.
All right, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Tonight.
You got to do it anyway. So, all right. So, well, anyway, let's get on to the topics. And man, first off, right off the bat, man, let's get on to the light stuff, man. Well, you know what? Hold on. First, before I do that, I need to talk about the Patreon. I don't talk about the Patreon enough. I don't even advertise the Patreon. I got to get on that because you know what? All you got to do is go into the link in the description and you'll see the link that said the GRG podcast. Because you know what we're doing? We're giving away 3 games for the month of July. 2 of them you will already know about, the Street Fighter Collection and the Crew 2. The third one is a surprise. And then also, I think my boy 108 Dragon said he wanted to throw in Nier Automata. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's Automata, by the way.
I'll do that. It's nothing. I'll do that.
You said it. You said it last week.
Yo, listen. And I said I'm going to do that.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. I don't want to be busted out like Mega. Hey, I want
listen. This is what we do here. We here for the people, baby.
Okay. I don't want to be looking. Oh, Mega lie. He only gave me 3 games. Shit.
Yo, you play games. I don't never say that.
No. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, oh shit, I don't want to be put on the spot. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so go ahead, join the Patreon, man, and definitely, you know what I'm saying? We got a special exclusive video where we were talking on when we was in LA. You know what I'm saying? I'll be dropping a couple of more of those videos in there to my Patreon supporters. And man, we're just gonna keep it moving. I'll definitely have some more content of the GRG uncut. And you know what I'm saying? And whenever I can get Don's ass, you know what I'm saying, to do the Dev and the Gamer, you know what I'm saying? Our schedules is so conflicting. But anyway, all right, so let's get on to it. First off, let's talk about Anthem. Let's talk about Anthem. I don't know if you guys seen the 20-minute or 30-minute gameplay video, but all I can say is, my God.
Hey, man. We saw it live.
Man, see, I don't do that because I was over there playing Unravel 2 and I missed out on the Anthem. Oh man, but I had to play that Battlefield 5 though. I had to play that. But anyway, no, I was playing, and Unravel 2 is a cute little game. It's really cool. You know what I'm saying? I got to talk to the developer for a hot second, man, because a lot of people were talking to him. But hey, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful game. But I wanted to see that Anthem live, and all you guys was all giddy and had little posters and shit. It was really crazy. But anyway, so the reason why I'm bringing up the situation with Anthem is that looked next gen. That looked like the stuff that we've been talking about. How is Destiny going to compete with this game that comes out next year? Because there's people that still love Destiny, but there's a lot of people that's fallen off of Destiny. So do Destiny still have a holding spot when Anthem drop? I'm going to go to you first, Delilah. What do you think?
Sure. Yeah, I saw the demo. Anthem. I think it looks great. Like I said, I'm still a bit skeptical because, I mean, it is EA and we don't really know what they're going to do. I mean, it could be another Division situation where it gets, Division wasn't them, was it? Wait, was Division them?
Nah, it was you.
No, it was no. It was so. But anyway, I don't know. I'm excited, and I'm like cautiously optimistic for this game, because it looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful. I like the flight mechanic. You do feel like Iron Man. All that looks dope. But I'm still like, I don't know what them servers gonna be like. It's like a lot of little unknown elements for me. So I'm still kind of just holding it close to the vest on how I truly feel about it. But yeah.
Well, I don't know if it plays anything like Battlefield or Titanfall. I don't think we have to worry about anything.
It looks fire, man. To be honest, it looks good. It looks really good. Destiny's gonna have a tough time. Yeah, if this is exactly how it's gonna play. But just think about it though. Before Destiny dropped, the very first one, it was a lot of hype around that game too. Like they showed lots of gameplay, and we saw how short-lived that was with them releasing the demo, and you playing through the demo, and the game come out and it's just like the demo. So I mean, what they could be showing us could be like a large part of the game and we not even know it. Like they can just be trying to hook us in, and then we bought into it, and then they can, pretty much pull a Destiny. So I mean, like I said, this game is coming out next year. I feel like it's plenty more weeks we got to talk about it. The video that they showed did look good. We don't know what the microtransactions are going to be like. It's a lot of little things that we don't know yet. So like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic. Like I said, it looks fun, it looks engaging. Definitely have my interest really peaked, but like I still don't know. I don't know. So
cool. Yeah. All right. Now, Floyd Mayweather, thank you. Money Floyd, big time Money Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I like I said last week, I appreciate you whooping McGregor's ass because I was tired of all of these certain individuals coming out saying that Floyd Mayweather was going to his head beat to the white meat, and it didn't happen.
Is this like 2014? Like what happened? Did we zoom back to when that fight?
No. I mean, Floyd Mayweather
says zoom back. I'm done.
We got to do that. So, like, anyway, I had to get into the hot tub machine, man. But yeah, so
like, where you going with this? Go ahead.
No, because he made a comment. He says, y'all think Anthem? That was another one. When he says the Division versus Anthem sounds better. Now that does, but the Division has its own group, and Anthem is set to really go after the Division. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like Battlefield against COD.
So you think it's direct competition between this game and Destiny? You think they're trying to steal Destiny players?
Absolutely.
And see, I think
players don't have to be stolen. They quit after a month.
I don't know.
Damn,
I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical.
Oh, okay. All right.
3 million or 1 million. Woo.
What do you think, Infamous? What is your thoughts about this? I mean, does Destiny have a chance, or Destiny still going to hold strong?
I think Destiny going to hold strong.
Okay.
They got a fan base. They got a fan
loyalists, man. They got some loyalists, man.
That's the word. Yes.
Do they? Yes. They got their own convention and everything. Come on now.
Yes, look. Okay, Anthem looked nice. I might dip my toe in, but you gotta understand. Destiny has a hell of seasons, have a couple of years under their belt for this type of action type of game. They have more experience. You feel me? Versus Anthem.
Got more experience than BioWare.
Mad. What do you mean? Of course, man. Buggie's been out just as long as BioWare. What you talking about, man?
They can't even get Mass Effect right, so let's not talk about that.
Everybody was working on it.
I'm talking about the demographics of the game. Oh, this is BioWare first time doing some shit like this.
But see, you gotta remember, BioWare isn't the same BioWare. A lot of people have left it.
Absolutely, a lot of people
have left that company.
Let's fall back.
But
all the Fallouts, the Skyrims, Destiny don't matter.
To jump into this.
How you say Destiny don't matter?
Listen, okay. Listen what I'm saying.
Okay, no, but what
it's Infamous's turn, man. Wait your turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay, what you saying? No, okay. What you saying is you trying to put Fallout and Skyrim in the same category with Destiny. You can't do that because those are RPG games. Well, that's like an MMO first-person shooter. You feel me? That has microtransactions. Fallout 4 didn't have no microtransactions, and Skyrim, the most watered-down game that everybody buys. I bought that game plenty of times. Like I said.
You said watered down Skyrim?
Yeah, you know how many times? They put out Skyrim? Skyrim Special Edition, Skyrim VR.
Saturated.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about the game being terrible.
No,
I'm like,
no.
Not terrible. The game is not terrible.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's too much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
because you buy mad game
versus an Anthem and a Destiny game that has microtransactions, that has cosmetic items. You feel me? So, like I said, I'm not even cool with Destiny right now. So what makes you think if you trying to sit here and tell me that if Anthem is like Destiny, that's going to turn me the fuck off based on my experience with Destiny.
It's not going to be because if you watch the gameplay, it is not like Destiny. It's Destiny-ish. I
don't need ish. I don't need to keep comparing.
It's the same type of genre.
Yeah, but the division is Destiny-ish as well, though.
They don't look alike, but Destiny is a Halo type game with RPG elements. There's a difference.
Anthem looks like Destiny and Titanfall had a baby and like
right. Like
okay,
I can go with that one. I don't even play Titanfall. I don't even play Titanfall.
Oh man, you tripping now? Titanfall's dope.
The first one, I like the first one.
Titanfall is the true running on the
multiplayer. I like the multiplayer better. I like the multiplayer better on Titanfall, but the story for Titanfall 2 was magnificent. It was great.
Yeah, it was dope.
Talk about it. Okay, since you over here wanted to be rude,
what
is your thoughts about this? I mean, will Destiny still hold strong after Anthem?
Let me ask y'all a real question. Has Destiny ever held strong without anything else challenging it? No. They get the initial sales, and then half of the team that plays it or the community falls off.
That's true.
Y'all keep giving a game more props than it's deserved.
Because people keep going back to it, though.
People keep wait. The majority of people don't like Destiny 2, but best believe if I hop on Trials of the Nine right now, I'm going to get my ass whipped because there's somebody with they shit on point, with they life level sky high.
Okay.
Who's buying all these
matter of fact, in Trials of the Nine, they'll blow everybody in this podcast out the water, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna run down some numbers to you. Okay, 1 million people a day play Halo. 5,000 to maybe 250,000 a day play Destiny. So when you go in there, you one person versus those 5,000 people. That don't mean there's a lot of people.
You said 250,000 though.
Okay, so let's go to 250. There still ain't no number for a game that sells out the door crazy and they lose people after 30 days.
So
that's a fact.
You telling me Halo players is 1 million concurrently?
Yeah.
Halo is following.
Halo, PUBG, Fortnite, Gears of War, Forza. Those are the big games.
CFD,
59 million.
State of Decay.
Those are the big ones. Those are the numbers.
Hold on. I understand that. You don't need numbers. You need good loyalists, motherfuckers.
No, but listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm telling you. I was a Destiny dude. I bought all those packs day one. I bought the big $100 version of the game, and those first contents, the first 2 or 3 contents was trash. Until Taken King, when they revamped the game, is when people actually came back and stayed. Come back for 2 days of content that's 20 minutes don't count. That don't count. But when you consistently stay playing the game is what matters. Do you keep your community's attention?
So then Anthem, then I'm still sticking to my opinion. Anthem gonna have to come. What's gonna make or break Anthem is gonna be their DLC content.
But you know what? That's the truth. When it comes to anything open world RPG, everything has to evolve. Because we seen Elder Scrolls Online day one. That shit was garbage. That shit is a monster right now. But you can't judge a game like Sea of Thieves, like Elder Scrolls Online day one, because they grow with time. Let's talk about the biggest game in the world at one time. World of Warcraft was so hollow, but all the content updates, Grand Theft Auto, all the content updates keep people coming back. What the fuck does Destiny do to keep you coming back and stay there? Stop it.
They got raids, and
got raids.
Hold on. Let me make this point. I did my first raid with Mooch and X by 448 and a couple of other great people, and you know what I'm saying, and it was fun. It was fun. Until the game crashed. Every time that we got to the point to get at the end, it crashed, and I'm like, "What the hell is going on here? Why
servers, man? Servers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's the thing right there. Like, and so I know Activision. It's got its ups and downs with what they do, right? You know what I'm saying? Activision is just Activision, but EA has been solid with Battlefield. At the beginning, when Battlefield 4 came out, it was atrocious, right? but then they fixed it, and Battlefield 4 is still one of the most played online shooters there is. You know what I'm saying? Battlefield 1, still, I love Battlefield 1. I know a lot of people don't, but it still is. The servers still play strong. I know that sometimes you have a couple of bug hiccups every once in a while, but nothing like you do on Call of Duty, and nothing like what I just seen with Destiny. And it was very disappointing because I was having fun playing the raid. So anyway, let me go to you, Kaleidoscope. Hold
on, let me finish. But I'm just saying.
You ain't finished yet?
You ain't finished yet,
You cut me off. What I'm saying on some real tip, it's not that I enjoy Destiny. I play Destiny's multiplayer more than the co-op experience. What I'm saying is content for a game that's multiplayer RPG means more than anything else. And they have not produced no solid content until The Taken King. Everything else is like I said, when they brought that wolf, it was like you beat it in 15 minutes. And then what? And they lost their people again. But I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's not that I can't judge a game that's not out, but quality from what we saw from Destiny versus what we see in Anthem looks way better.
But so that's the point I was trying to make in my statement, was that Destiny looked fantastic before it dropped too. You get what I mean?
Like that though, Delilah.
But I know it didn't. But it looked good though.
I was gonna say, yeah, it looked good though. It looked good.
But the hype
after the demo, after not the demo, but after the beta, the alpha beta, we figured it out once we got the game that we were sold a bill of goods, and that's when my Destiny experience went to the dogs, because I was basically like, whoa, I was like, whoa, what's going on here? So so
that's what I'm saying, and I'm not discrediting Destiny. I'm just saying this is our experience, not mine's.
Yeah,
our. That's what I'm saying. You can't judge a game before it come out.
I'm nervous. I'm so nervous.
Can I give a shout out to Stop 6 Doc for the $20 donation? What's good, people? Just showing some love.
Oh, what happened? I didn't even
see. Pay the bill.
Oh, snap. Hold on. Let me go ahead and pay the bills.
Lord.
What's up, people? You know what I'm saying?
The lady was already doing it. How you going to do that to her?
I'm already on it.
Hey, Megan, Mike.
Mute me.
Nah, thank you, Stop 6 Doc.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? That can go on that Patreon game money. Anyway, hold on. Matter of fact, there's some breaking news, and I don't have my bam breaking news. I need it. But anyway, just had some breaking news. It's something that's been going on now on Twitter. It's causing up an uproar, and it has to do with YouTube. And this is going to be sad for content creators, especially people like me. Curse, if you're with Curse or with maybe other like some subordinate
sponsors,
thank you. Yeah. Other sponsors, Curse is now releasing people from their contracts because YouTube Network is terminating the partnerships due to some kind of new compliance that they're adding, and they're basically pushing people away from not having these type of sponsors. So I just seen it on Twitter. So I need to go check mine, because I'm pretty sure with my luck I'm going to get the same thing. But it's already saying that thousands of people are already getting it, and they're saying by July 20th. That the partnership with Curse and with others will be terminated. So YouTube, don't know what you're doing, but it is what it is. It is what it is, man. So I know that sucks.
They're always on some shit, man. I don't even.
Yep, YouTube is on something.
Always on some shit.
Always.
Yep, always. But anyway, go ahead and we're gonna go to. Are you done? 108.
I mean, we ain't doing it for the money.
Yep, that's what that is.
That's true. Patreon, boss. I'm telling you, they're gonna be trying to take down YouTube channels that promote Patreon after a while.
Yeah, because they're already trying to have like their own like Patreon with YouTube. So I don't know, man. Oh, who's breathing like a dragon?
Who Who breathing? Who's sucking on the mic, man?
Yeah,
somebody. That 110-degree weather.
Oh, okay.
So, Kaleidoscope, I know you wanted to jump in here. What is your thoughts about this between Anthem and Destiny? Do you think Destiny can hold its fan base?
Oh, hell yeah, man. As a matter of fact, their fan base is going to grow once the Forsaken comes out. Because guess what, 108? That's the next Taken King, all right? And not only that, but the fan base that's there, they loyal as a motherfucker, man. I play Destiny every motherfucking day, bro. Bar none. All right. And I be doing raids. I be doing them heroic strikes. I be doing them nightfalls. I be doing them prestige nightfalls. I be doing all 3 raids. Same all right. Which the last raid is dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? If all you ever played is Crucible, you a scrub. All right, because you never fucking really experienced Destiny to what it is, man. It's about raiding, bro. All right, and Anthem ain't got nothing like that. So there's no way in hell Anthem is even gonna touch Destiny, bro. It's in its own category. That's another Titanfall. That's another division. You know what I'm saying? There's room for everything. A Rainbow Six Siege, Halo, and Halo and Destiny, they don't play nothing alike, bro. Nothing. All right, man. Because in Halo, I be getting spanked. Come meet me in Destiny. See who gets spanked and get teabagged real quick. All right, y'all gonna see a big difference, man. All right, so I'm just saying, man, Destiny's gonna keep his fan base. The shit that's coming for the Forsaken, they got a brand new raid, finally going to the Awoken Kingdom, and not only that, but they got a brand new multiplayer mode that's PvE PvP. All right, that's some shit that's fucking mind blowing. If y'all haven't seen the videos, y'all need to check them shits out. Enough said.
This commercial was brought to you by Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope. I think that got his ass.
We have a Destiny fan in here.
Hey man, hold on. Listen. We got a true Destiny fan in here, no doubt. Let's pay the bills. Rohan Star 58. He says you guys are Homer Simpson gamer buying EA games. You know what? I don't give a damn what you say. That Homer Simpson game.
Homer Simpson is good. He's gonna go buy some games. How about that?
Game available? Is that game available? Because I will buy it because that shit was dope. But thank you for the
Homer Simpson.
Yeah, where you was driving the car and stuff. The Simpsons game where you was riding.
Hold on, the longest running TV show in the history of broadcasting. Good looking, my dude. Good looking.
Good looking.
And then also to Z Black Rider, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for the donation, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, stop 6, hold me out. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. All right.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Woo!
Woo!
The judge has spoken.
Yes. So, okay. Kaleidoscope, do you got anything to interject after that?
Oh, one more thing. Bungie's been out just as long as fucking BioWare. I think they even started before BioWare, son.
They before BioWare. They before.
Yeah, I wonder how many of the Bungie staff stayed with 343 though.
I mean, Bungie was a pretty big studio, so you could say like a percentage of them stayed with 343, but they still got a lot of the old cats because like the designs and everything scream Halo, yo.
After listening to Kaleidoscope, number 1, Bungie was first. Number 2, he's definitely Destiny bias. Facts.
Hey, he got
Destiny bias. I play everything, son. I play everything. How can I be biased if that's the only thing I played? Then I could be biased.
Yo, that sounds.
I was playing the shit out of Nier Automata.
That sounds like
playing the shit out of Sea of Thieves, State of Decay. I play everything.
I ain't saying you wasn't a gamer. You're not KMEGA. He play games. I'm just saying.
Damn, KMEGA don't play. I forgot. I don't play no games.
I am a Destiny head though, man. So, I am a Destiny head. But it's because I play it a lot, though, man. I don't just play Crucible. There's a few cats that I do know on Destiny that all they ever do is play Crucible. They missing out on what Destiny is. I'm one of them. The Destiny experience is, man.
I'm one of them because I'm a Halo.
I'm sorry that KMEGA had those issues. You know what I'm saying with the raid, but them raids is dope, and the mechanics that they got you going through.
The Halo
basically
mechanics,
jumping through hoops, bro.
Yeah, but pretty much.
Halo, right?
It is Halo.
Nah, it ain't no Halo mechanics, man. The way you do them raids, the new ones.
The raids is crazy. Okay, so I don't know if you did this raid. I'm pretty sure since you sound like
which one you did? Eater Worlds, Callus. Which one?
Okay, yeah, it was Callus. It was Callus where we did the one where we were fighting him, where he was sitting on the thing drinking a cup of
on the throne. Yeah, man, he was pimping.
Yeah, he was pimping with that. But the other one where we were in a room and we had to synchronize to shoot these arrows. And then I streamed it. I streamed it. And it was, and once I figured it out, it was really dope. I was like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody had to be in unison. But once we got to, and then it messed up when Mooch tried to go ahead and grab the orb so we could go in and try to finish the spot, and it wouldn't register it, or some wild shit would happen where nobody could get to the ends to finish it. It just started glitching out. It was really disappointing. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing that I was like, and that was my first experience. And so, first impressions mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I've kind of been hesitant of going back and jumping with those guys, but I'll definitely jump back in because I know certain things need to have a second chance. So anyway, let me go to you, Triple Cup Chuck. What do you think about Anthem if you've seen the 20 to 30 minute video? And are you a Destiny fan, and do you think Destiny fan base will stick with them after Anthem drops?
First of all, fuck Destiny. Now I'm just bullshitting. But look, I don't play the band.
Hate mail to Triple Cup Chuck, not KMEGA, Triple Cup Chuck. Anyway,
that was all me though. But look, man, I ain't gonna lie though. I don't play Destiny because of I'm like I've been saying, I'm on the game that get motion sickness, and that game is one of the games that did it to me. So I had to back away from it. I didn't really get a chance to really experience it, but I know a lot of people that play it. And from all the people that I know that keep playing this game, they gonna come back to it. They gonna go to Anthem. Don't get me wrong, they gonna play Anthem, but they can play more than one game. So it's gonna be like EA is fighting for that fan base, but at the same time, they know one thing. They feel like they not fighting for that fan base. They looking at, okay, you bought Destiny, so that means you like this type of game. So that means if Destiny this, that means this people here gonna buy this too. So they looking at it from that perspective. Like they ain't really worried about stealing their players because they player gonna play 2K basketball for a little while, then flip out to Madden for a little while. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really fighting for you as much as people think. They just know as long as you got you in the ecosystem and you continue to come back and back. That's all they want you to just come back. Play for a little while, go do something else, come back. So I think that Destiny gonna be okay because they fan base is always gonna be there because they invested so much. And then on top of that, Destiny might drop another announcement that's gonna be huge when Anthem get ready to come out. Because that's something that what I'm saying they could do to actually have their fan base to say, I'm good for this show. Oh, he in here? What's that with your live?
Hey,
Hey, what's up, live?
Could one of you ladies please we got another donation. Thank you so much.
I got it. I will pay the bills. I will pay the bills. Philosophical Doom for the $5 donation for all my landdated, carbon dated kings and queens of gaming. Shout outs to y'all.
No doubt, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support.
I will start paying the bills now. Thank you.
Oh, you got this now? You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. All right. Okay, cool. All right, gotcha. Anyway, Livewire. We're gonna go back to you, Chuck, but let's go ahead and introduce Livewire. You know what I'm saying? Our Donald Trump, Casual Carl, aka. What's going on with you? What's been happening?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I was playing some Nier.
Automata?
Yeah, Nier Automata.
It's Automata.
Automata.
They say it in the game, so now I know how to pronounce it.
I like saying Automata too, man. But it's Automata.
Yeah, Automata P. Yeah, that's what I'm playing. I like it.
Automata P. What?
Automata P. Okay.
Yeah, nah, it's cool. I like it. It's very Japanese. I don't know what the hell's going on because I just skipped through like all that dialogue. I'm like, nah, bro.
See, that's the problem. You got to.
It's so good though.
Yeah, it is.
Because a lot is explained when they're on the ship together. When you know what I'm saying, there's this connection and bond between her and him, and people might think it's a love interest, but it's not.
Ain't no spoilers, bruh.
Sorry. It's in the beginning of the game.
Back up, boss.
You gotta see my face. My face is like really though.
Yo, you can't be fucking up the game like that. No, because I ain't got it. I ain't playing it.
It's fucking. Hey, stop singing, bro. Like,
I'm sorry. I'm trying to sing the song.
That thing is crazy. Yo, that's one of the craziest things about Nier Automata. Ain't no lie, yo. I was just playing through seasons, all of a sudden that Japanese music comes on. I'll be like, what the fuck is going on? All right, I guess so. Like, I don't play Japanese games like that, so like that shit is like a joke. Like, dude, I'm blowing up mad stuff.
Something new.
Singing like, I'm like, what the hell is
jamming? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even lie. I always run around and try to get up that skirt and stuff. I don't know. I'm just like, man, I'm trying to.
That's why,
man.
That's an achievement for that, man. Keep looking.
But that's
stop it.
Lord
Stop it.
I mean, I'm just telling you, legit, it's an achievement for it.
I'm not going for do it. You get an achievement for. I'm not
look up her dress. You get an achievement for looking up her dress.
He's trying to get the pervert.
Yo, think about it.
I don't have it.
It's so Japanese. It's so Japanese. All you got to do is
Japanese.
press in both thumbsticks, and her costume blows off, people.
Are you serious?
Interesting.
Yeah. Press in both thumbsticks. Her costume will blow off. You're gonna need to take a potion to heal yourself, and you'll have her running around in a thong, bro.
Oh, that's for the when she does the what you call it? 'Cause she took the you gotta
see y'all spoiling. Y'all spoiling. Stop.
I thought I did that just to blow up the enemies around me though.
Can that happen in the PC and the PlayStation version? Because I want it for the Xbox version, but I'm like, come on,
that controller.
man.
I get it for Xbox because of that controller alone.
I know. It would feel so much better with the Xbox controller, but I mean, I want it for the Xbox, but I'm like, come on, I can't be spending all that money just, you know what I'm saying? Because that'd be the third time I bought it.
Damn.
Support the game. Support the game.
I support it, man. Come on, man.
Oh gosh. But no, if you want these type of games on Xbox, you gotta support them though. Like,
right. That's what I'm saying. I got to support it because I'm the one that said that game. I was one of the first people saying that game was coming to the Xbox. When
if you can look back in history, we know it was me the first. You always taking my content, my material, man. I'm always the first one to say these things. You take it. You say you said it. Let's do some history. Let's go back and listen to these videos.
Where's your video? Where is your video saying that?
You know what? I'm gonna find it. I don't know off the top of my head, but look, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, cool. Because
just like I said, not only did I say Nier was coming, I also said the Hellblade was coming before it dropped.
Oh, I said that. See, look, now you biting. No. You biting.
Okay, we'll see. Because I got receipts, bruh.
Oh,
I said we all come at these conclusions just by seeing certain things, man.
All right.
But now Nier's cool.
Well, hold on, live. Let Chuck finish what he had to say, and then we can go. Then we go to you. Okay, go ahead, Chuck. Finish up, man.
Oh shit, man, you know how long that was, but I got Say Kaleidoscope. You like Disney, right?
Oh hell yeah, you know I do.
Buying Anthem, huh?
Hell yeah.
You
was right on the money when you were saying that.
Right, so bam, there you go. That's the answer to me. You're not a quiz.
You know what I'm saying? The Destiny player's gonna buy Anthem. That doesn't mean we're gonna stop playing Destiny.
Watch. We'll see, because everything has its day. Everything gets old. So
yeah, Anthem get the start.
Yeah, but they got the Forsaken coming out, man. That's the Taken King Part 2, but better.
I think with Anthem, it's how's the gameplay gonna feel long term? Because I mean, Destiny's gameplay is buttery smooth, like.
Because they said it's not really a co-op; it's mostly single player. So if it's single player, once you beat that story, man, what's gonna keep you coming back for more? That's the thing.
DLC.
Right.
All right. DLC ain't gonna be coming out every month.
But Anthem's an RPG, so I think
it'll be. People play Destiny. I mean, not Destiny. Well, I mean Destiny, but they also play the Division. Most of those people don't be trying to play multiplayer. They just be doing those little raid things.
Yeah,
in the Division,
they be raiding
in Destiny. So
don't get
me wrong, PvP is cool if they have that option. But let's not act like if they don't have some, challenging, mission structures where you get like cool weapons that people ain't gonna trick out whatever them things, them what do you call it, jockeys or javelins or something like that.
Yeah,
you're gonna trick out their shit with a whole bunch of crazy shit. Because even in the demo, they were showing like two different Colossuses. Where one was like more close range and the other one was like long range. So I mean, you could do a whole lot. I mean, shoot, you could just have like somebody who's just like, nah, I'm all about that Colossus life. I got like 4 of them bitches. Or you could have somebody be like, nah, I want one of everything. Or somebody who, it's like you got options. And then what do they have? Like 4 of them that we know of, and then more to come in the future. So
yeah. And that's something that would be definitely different compared to Destiny, because Destiny, you just have the same 4. You just keep building up your character, which in its own right, though, it makes you feel like you're more partial to that character than you would be if you could just keep enhancing other characters, I suppose. But I don't know, man. That's a good point, Live. 100. Do you have anything to say on this?
Nope.
Wow.
Next.
That's so 100 of you.
100. You a gamer, right? You a gamer, right?
That's so.
You gonna get Anthem?
What?
Yeah, I don't get Anthem. I don't give two fucks about Destiny, so I don't know why we. So I say now. I'm trying to be politically correct and be nice. It's hot in this month.
I think Anthem is the perfect.
Agitated over there.
Yeah, he over there.
But
irritable.
To me, Anthem is the perfect game for people who don't like Destiny, who don't like Division. It gives them something else, you know. Because there's people that fall into that category. Like, I don't like this, I don't like that, but maybe this is more up my alley. So,
yeah, they might be pulling some of them Titanfall fans.
That
We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Titanfall is one of the greatest games ever.
The one thing I did see is it looked like his story might be a lot better than both of those, though.
Yeah, that's one thing I will say is that, like, if you people want to include the Division involved into this category, like Division, Anthem, and Destiny, I would definitely say that Anthem looks like it would have the better story, but the Division story was on point, Jack. It was great. The only major problem with the Division was that they were slow playing on the content, because I don't think they thought that the people would gravitate to it as much. I know lifed the Division. Me, like I mean, I know Bam is a huge fan of it, but like me, 100, you know what I'm saying, Tax, my boy Bananas, you know what I'm saying, we were going in, man, playing that religiously. And at that time, I was off because I was over getting surgery on my, I was rehabbing on my knee. So I was over there just gaming from sun up to sun down on Destiny, man. So we beat that like in less than a week. Yeah. So yeah, that was. But then you didn't have no content, and then it was
the only thing that hurt the Division, it was that damn Dark Zone. And I hope they get away with it. Get away with the Dark Zone, and you could have gave us more content. You could have fucked that Dark Zone.
Well, no, the Dark Zone had
the Dark Zone was to get ripped off. That's what
the Dark Zone was not cool.
But it was a fail. It was a fail. So that's the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying, Ubisoft has done a lot of good, and especially when you've seen what they've done with the Division now, and also what they've done with Siege. I think they know exactly what they want to do now, and with their content. Destiny, I understand about the Forsaken King. You know what? And that's the sad thing, because I didn't even play that. I bought it, and then by the time that I did get it, everybody else was at a high light and everything else, and they didn't want to play with me because I was still a newbie. So it was like, you know, so that was the thing. I felt like I wasted my money because I didn't get the chance to play it with anybody. And then with Anthem, it seems like it's going to be in that situation with Titanfall and the Division more so than what it's going to be like with Destiny. So I don't know, man. I don't know. So let's move on to the next topic, man. Let's move on to the next topic. Let's go. And you know what? I wanted to ask this question. I don't think anybody else has brought this up. Maybe they did. You let me know in the comment section. But what's up, Jazzy Noof? What's up? Pubg have sold 8 million on the Xbox alone. Now, the question that I have to the panel, and I'm going to go ahead and start off with you, 108 Dragons first, is that oh wow, look at that. Look, I'm looking at the comments. Look, come on, man. Really? Wow. Okay, anyway. The situation that was going on with that game, everybody's anticipating that game to go to the PlayStation 4. With the success of PUBG going, you know what I'm saying, hitting 8 million on the Xbox alone, and we didn't hear anything at E3. We might hear something later on in the future. But 108, do you still think that there's a possibility that game is going to go to the PlayStation 4, or will Xbox still maintain it to be kind of like a console exclusive?
Well, being that the momentum is crazy with that game, I think they should keep it an exclusive and throw some more change at these dudes. But I'm going to say something about Bluehole that people not going to like. They are horrible developers. They can't get nothing to work right. They fix 10 bugs, 20 bugs go wrong. You know, people knock on Fortnite because it's not as hardcore and dynamic in terms of the realism. But you know what Fortnite does well? It goddamn runs good. And PUBG, they should try to keep as a, like I said, like a exclusive. But Bluehole got to be better, man. They have to be better. Their updates are terrible. It's so many issues with that game. And this is not to knock the game. Epic are branded developers who's been experienced on multiple generations of consoles, but they have to do better. 8 million is incredible. The money is incredible, but they have to do better. I'm an avid PUBG player, and sometimes I put on that game, and I just feel like taking my head and running through a wall like goddamn
Dragon. Can I talk to you? My man put 50 grand, right?
What?
My man's put 50 grand, right? Ain't the damn game still in beta?
No. But listen, I'm not talking about. No. It's not even in beta. It's really not in beta. It's an early preview.
That's beta. You're paying. We paid for a beta.
Okay.
Just like people for Fortnite paid for that $40 for that story mission.
Okay. I'm about to drop another demo on you. I'm about to drop it free. You know how I do. The shit is happening on PC too, because I play all the maps on PC first.
Yeah, but think about it. You got to understand what PC is. What? Look at all the damn graphics cards and CPUs and different companies and stuff, all that.
I get that point.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's still, how many PC games that is broken and don't get... I'll put this way. How many games is broken that the modders fix?
Facts.
Yeah, PC.
True that.
I'm not knocking that. What I'm saying is, if you're going to sell 8 million... hire some more goddamn people that help.
He's saying 8 million on Xbox, not on PC. He's talking about Xbox.
I'm telling you, on Xbox, if it's going to sell 8 million copies, you need to hire some more better developers to help you get your network code done properly. I'm a PUBG fan.
Yeah, but they didn't know it was going to blow up. How you going to tell something you know it's going to blow up?
You going to blow up when you bring it to Xbox from what happened on PC? Yeah. I doubt that. I doubt that. There's no excuse.
Yeah, this just tells me
I mean, it is an early preview though, man. Those are betas. None of those games are actually finished in early preview.
Even aside from that, you can just tell based on the way shit is going down that basically they created this with fucked up code, right? Code was fucked up, but they didn't think it was going to become what it is. So instead of trying to scrap it and then start from scratch, they keep on trying to put band-aids on it. But the shit is feeding out.
And I'm going to tell you another secret. There's another game out there made by the same developer with a brand new engine. We was at E3. PUBG they were showing was not the PUBG we playing. Facts. Number 2. Demo that's already, it's not really a demo, it's in a beta testing phase. The engine that they showed at E3 is the game that they don't call PUBG, that they're testing the engine out. This has been 6 months now. That's what we saw at E3. The same game, unknown name, same developer. What's the small company on the Bluehole?
It's the other company. Both of them, they own the person that owns Bluehole owns Epic now. Got parts of Epic now. That's why the lawsuit went away.
Okay. That game
the Japanese, the Japanese or Korean. I can't think of it now. I know
Korean.
Yeah. That game is being tested under a different name, but it's PUBG. Same book bag, same gun, same layout, but the graphics is better and it runs way smoother. That's what I saw at E3. Because the first, and Mega will tell you, when I saw that running, I said, Mega, that is not what we're playing. That's what I saw on that Korean server. I'm just saying they just got to fix it. I love the game. They need to keep it exclusive. That's what KMEGA asked me. But that was my wholehearted opinion being a PUBG fan. As my man 100 will tell you, he's a PUBG dude too. But that game is broke as hell.
All right. Okay, what about you, Triple Cup Chuck? What do you think that PUBG will remain to stay on Xbox exclusive? I mean, due to the success. I mean, we all have basically kind of written it off and saying the PlayStation is going to eventually get it, but I mean, you would think that you would hear something by now.
I mean, to be honest with you, congratulations to Bluehole, because that is a a big achievement. But personally, if I think about it, it don't matter if it go to the PlayStation now. Xbox that already sold all what it's gonna sell. It's still gonna sell on the Xbox. So if it go to the PlayStation, it's gonna sell whatever it's gonna sell. I mean, the game now, the whole concept of it been ripped apart and watered down, like Lady Infamous say. So it got spread everywhere. So the game don't hold no weight. But if they're coming out with a new PUBG, I'll let that one go to the PlayStation. Just let it go. We got a whole brand new PUBG we finna focus on. And I'll just work on a brand new one and just keep it going like that. But if it don't go to the PlayStation, I think that'd be a bad move. I don't think Microsoft gonna hold that one against from the PlayStation.
You don't think so? I mean, you really think
Phil Spencer thing, and it don't make no.
I mean, now there are still rumors that Xbox is still going to acquire more studios. So you don't think that Blue Hole could be another studio that's thinking like that?
No,
I wouldn't hire them dudes.
No, Blue Hole already been bought. But one is, I put this way, you might don't.
Well, I understand that they're with Tencent, but I'm just saying.
But you might don't see it on PlayStation just because of this. Just because they run on
$5 donation.
$5.
Bro.
What up?
Let her read the statement, please.
Oh no, I had the mic out. What's up, GRG fam? I'll catch the replay, showing support on the show. So thank you, Tip.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, 100.
But I say they probably won't do it because is Sony gonna allow that game running on Microsoft servers? You forgot they moved their servers from Amazon servers to Microsoft servers. So I think that's the kudos. They're gonna allow another Microsoft game running on a Microsoft server. The only game that they allow right now is Minecraft.
Yep.
So are they gonna allow? That's why I'm thinking. Yeah, it might be. Did we say it still said console launch exclusive?
Yeah.
Does it matter at this point? They got H1Z1, which is definitely.
And they said, and it's what they got. What 16? They got like 10 million. Over there,
what,
because it's free. Yeah, H1 got like close to 10 million people that's played it, but it's free to play. Fortnite, if people have to pay for
that's
Fortnite,
played it.
They'd be on this.
That's played it. They're not playing it currently.
So you got to think about it. PUBG, you paid $30 for. Fortnite, you pay $0 for. If you had to go pay for that mode and it was $30, I think they both be on even grounds.
No,
with player base,
it took off.
No, with player base. Fortnite is free because what? Person like my son sitting right here right now will sit there, and people are paying for skins. I saw that the average person that plays Fortnite,
cosmetic upgrades.
Yeah,
cosmetic upgrades.
They said the average person that plays Fortnite has already spent $89 on costumes and all this other stuff. I'm not mad at Epic doing what they're doing. I'm not mad at it. It's just not my type of game. But I don't think PUBG is going to, if it do see the day of light, it's going to be after, like Triple Cup say, after it hit its peak and it's coming back down. It's on its way down. And are they going to support it? Because it was
E3 would be the place to announce that. That's the biggest platform. I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, they would announce it already. I don't think so. I think they're too big to be bought, but.
Yeah, well, you might be right, and I'm just bringing this up, but I'm just saying.
Like, I don't understand what people hold on to that hope. I don't necessarily personally. No, let me say this. I haven't even spoken yet. What I was gonna say is, in regards to PUBG, like it's popular and all that stuff, and everybody's doing these battle royale games and cool. That's cool and all, but at the end of the day, it's a game mode. I don't understand why people are obsessed with Xbox getting an exclusive. I couldn't care less. I really couldn't. And so I just, because Halo will have a battle royale after a while. I mean, it's not gonna matter in a few years. Microsoft own the IP already. They don't need to just buy Blue Hole for that game. That one game.
Mode, not a game mode.
A game mode, right? So I mean, it's popular now, but I don't think it has lasting power. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, look at Fortnite right now, but we'll see.
Okay, all right. What about you, Infamous? Are you there?
Yes, I am here. I was
okay.
Yes, I'm here. I agree with the
You know that Oklahoma barbecue, weren't you? You?
Yes, I was. I'll be honest with Delilah. I mean, the battle royale to get played out. I mean, congratulations. 8 million is a lot between PC and Xbox.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. But will it go on PlayStation 4? No. Why? Because it got H1Z1 and it got Fortnite. So why would it have PUBG over there? I mean, mostly the games in the game preview program stays in Xbox. We have Happy Few, for example. So, do I care if it goes on PlayStation 4? No, because I got it on Xbox. And I don't know, people talking about they should buy a Blue Hole. No, for what? For mode, like Delilah says. We need to invest that money into actual games, actual story.
Well, okay, hold on. Hold on, let me stop this right fast.
Okay.
Let me stop this right fast. I'm being on a serious tip for a second.
Uh-oh.
I'm just looking at the haters right now, and I didn't even know that they got pictures of my mother, they got pictures of my daughter. Really?
Oh, wow.
And my daughter is a minor. If I find you and find out who you are,
no.
Don't use that
stuff. Let him speak.
Let me speak. If I find you and find out who you are, know this: the book will be thrown at you for you using my daughter's likeness, and she's a minor. Why? I understand it's maybe always fun in games, but what's the point of using my mother, my daughter? I hear that I've seen stuff where y'all use my son. Like, I get it that you have a problem with me or with GRG or whatever, but we're not going anywhere. I'm not going to say anything nasty back. We're going to keep on moving. But the fact of it is that, like, this is one of the biggest problems that we have with this so-called crumb side bullshit right here, is that there's so many people want us to overreact and be a certain way. I'm not going to do it. We're not going to do it. So God bless you. You want to sit there and show pictures of my daughter? That's fine. She's a model. She'll be in New York in September. We'll sit there, and you know what? And Daddy will be with her. So regardless, if anybody wants to sit there and keep doing this, that is fine. That is absolutely fine. I think it's trash, but I also think that it is what it is. We're doing something right because we're generating this hate. So anyway, we good, man. We good. So go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
Just make sure you teach your brother those dates, because I'll be with you too, my nigga.
No doubt.
They straight went left, and but I get it. I completely understand.
Yeah, I was like, damn, they got pictures of my mom, so I know it was somebody that was in my Facebook. So it kind of just points all fingers to one individual, but that it is what it is. Keep it going. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I can respect that. Last time I played PUBG, that game's and even though it's crappy looking and it's not optimized yet,
you ain't playing in 4K.
And you know what? Everybody, I'm based on what I see. Thank you. I won't, not today. But like I said, it ain't going nowhere. And if they do go to PlayStation, I'm be looking like, man, that's a stupid decision. When they already got 2 battle royale modes, that's free. How you gonna compete and add another game in there for $30? I paid $30. I'm expecting for that motherfucker to stay where it's supposed to be at. But that's just my opinion.
True enough. No problem with that. All right. Who else did I not get? Who else?
I ain't saying nothing.
Go ahead, Kaleidoscope. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
I don't think they'll probably will go to PlayStation, just for the simple fact, like Lady Infamous just put out there, they already got 2 free battle royale modes. All right, what's PUBG gonna do? They're gonna sell it over there for $30 and whatnot once it finally gets out of early access? Nah, I think they're fine just where they at. They got the player fan base on this side. It's the shooter box, right? Oh well. Either way, I think they're gonna be around for a long time. Whether Microsoft should buy them, hell the fuck no. Right? They got better things they could do with that money. You know what I'm saying? As far as investing in more studios, Remedy, hint. You know what I'm saying? You know, other things that they could do with that money besides buying Bluehole. All right. And if they do bring it over there, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can have the sloppy seconds, man. It's all good. We beta tested it for you.
But
yeah,
that's all I got to say.
No doubt.
You know what? I'm not discrediting Bluehole. I think, first of all, PUBG wasn't the first game to drop that. Unknown was part of creator of H1Z1. People got to know that. He left and created PUBG on his own with the Koreans. But overall, they're just not great developers. If you look at everybody, Microsoft is.
You know what? I'm gonna correct you on that. Let me tell you something. I feel like this. Lemon. They're not great developers at that game because they have other games that they're really good at. I'm talking about
in PUBG.
All right, okay. Specifically,
I know they got history.
I agree with you on PUBG. Now, PUBG, believe it or not, PUBG is out of their element. They normally make RPGs and they make MMOs. PUBG is completely out of their element. So
I'm not completely destroying them as developers, but in terms of this online situation, they got some problems. That's why.
Yeah, but when it's working, it's dope.
No question. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking the game. I love the game. I love it. But like I said, man, Delilah brought up a great point. I agree with Delilah. They got a history in RPGs that's amazing. But in this genre, for online multiplayer, which the game is only, they need some help. They just
They need to hire some talent.
There you go. That's what I said in the beginning. That's all I'm saying. Invest. If you making all this money, invest it back and get better results. Because the game is definitely better than Fortnite. But Fortnite do silly things. We're adding rockets. We're adding emojis. We're adding dancing. And and people are like, oh my God, it's so much more fun. That don't make it a better game. It's just more cosmetics. But if you like games like Rainbow Six and Battlefield, you're not a Call of Duty dude. You're just not. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they just got to fill in the gaps, man. And Coalition has helped them a lot because I'm telling you, I've witnessed the game from day one, like the rest of us. And now, when I cut it on and that HDR pop in, I'm like, shit, this looks pretty good. Without the 4K textures that they're adding later on, it looks good. The animations are better. It moves better. You know what I'm saying? You can tell that the work is being done, but they needed help. And to get all that type of money, you got to put some of that money back. You can't take all that $60 a month on PlayStation and don't invest in your servers. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
That shit ain't happening.
I shouldn't have said that, Kaleidoscope. Somebody gonna be like, women.
Yo, it's true though. It's true, Lemon. You're not wrong. There's a few people that I play with on Destiny, and they told me that they played Destiny first on PlayStation. That's the reason they went and bought an Xbox One to play Destiny, bro. That's how serious some of them Destiny players is. They can't stand the servers over there. They coming over to Xbox One.
Microsoft invest that money. It just is what it is. But I still love PUBG. All the glitches, all the problems. I played it. It is what it is.
Yeah. No, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. So, anybody else want to touch on this?
Bluehole, you can hire me for public relations.
Oh shit.
Public relations.
Triple X type. I know how you give it up.
He's like, well, whatever.
My boy 100. BBQ Master.
Yeah, it's got BBQ Master. Anyway, all right. So let's get on to our next topic before we get into the big one. Let's see. Let's get to it. I don't want to running around looking at this and looking at that, and I'm over here messing up where we're supposed to be at. Hold on.
Because he wants to be focused.
See, I am.
We was focused.
I was focused on some other stuff.
You're supposed to be focused.
I'm good.
You let them bullshit pictures get you off balance? You lazy. You not drink?
I got it. It's right here. I was reading something.
Man, that's mad disrespectful.
Either you're gonna be a seller or you're gonna be a buyer.
Oh, okay, listen to this. All right. Sony isn't allowing Fallout. Okay, Sony is not allowing Fallout 76 for crossplay. Now, this was something that was a little bit different because Howard from Bethesda came out and just threw shots at Sony because of the fact that they were wanting to do crossplay, but yet Sony is still locking things down. It's coming to the attention to a lot of people that is, of course, it's all about the money and the fact that if people buy their games off of the PlayStation 4, they receive some type of money out of that. And for when Sean Layton came back and was trying to give his explanation, it all boiled down to the money and said that he will work out something that will benefit all gamers. But it seems like the developers are starting to get a little bit ticked off. So the question I want to ask, and I'm going to go straight to Livewire with this first, is if there is not a marketing deal that Sony or Xbox or Nintendo has with this third-party company, should they be allowed to dictate what they can cross-play and what they can't with those people's with a gamer's account, even though that company is not associated with them in a sense of having a marketing deal or is part of an exclusive dealing with that company? Should third parties be mandated not to do crossplay?
Man, that sounds crazy. Mandated not to do crossplay, bro. That shit is, especially if they're not paying for it. I mean, because a marketing deal is one thing. That's right. Not paying for the game to be exclusive. So that sounds crazy to me. Man, I mean, I would say no, but you know, in this day and age, you never know. You know, with Sony being the leader, that's a tough one, man, because it's like, damn, do you cut yourself out of what 40 some odd million people buying the game on PlayStation? I don't say 80 because that's not true. Like, people always like, oh, it's 80. No, it's not, motherfucker. People's PlayStation done died and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. But anyway,
okay.
No, I'm just saying, like, people say it's like 80 million. Like, it's not. Like it's crazy. Like, your math is all fucked up. But yeah, so like you're basically cutting yourself out of 40 plus users. That's a tough pill to swallow, you know, because you're not gonna make it all up on Xbox or, I mean, Nintendo. I don't even think they're even in the equation for FallOut. And PC is a gamble because you never know who's gonna buy what over there. So it's just too hard to say, like, you know, it's fucking rough. Like, people are just gonna have to deal with the bullshit Sony dealing out until there's a game that really forces them to change. I thought it would be Fortnite, but I don't know. It might have to be like Rockstar or some shit. Now, Rockstar is that game. That is the only game that they be like, fuck it, we'll make our shit exclusive on Xbox, and motherfuckers will go buy Xbox to play fucking Grand Theft Auto and shit. But that's about it. Like, even Fortnite, like, people just, I don't know. I don't see it happening, man. Sony is just, they dug their feet in, so the shit about to get ugly with them.
You think so? All right. Okay. So what about you, Triple Cup? Do you think that any third-party company should be put in a position to where they have to deal with Sony's practices, or Xbox? Because this isn't, I mean, Sony is the one that's doing all the funny shit right now. But you know, there were people that were saying back in the days that Xbox was not allowing cross-play. I think that there was other reasons behind it, but we're just going hypothetically and saying Nintendo and Xbox as well. Should they force companies not to use crossplay because of the fact of whatever? You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
I mean, they shouldn't have be able to do that, because that's like saying to another company, you can't get it to somebody else. We're just gonna withhold it from them just because our company don't want to do it. I mean, they shouldn't be able to do that. But you know what I'm saying? I was like, people talked about like Xbox used to do this here. They didn't want the cross-play on our PlayStation is doing it because, you know, they the leader. But you got to think about it's the leadership. like, you know, say I think if Phil Spencer was leading with 80 million consoles, he still would be down to do crossplay. So I think it's more like with the leadership. So that, I mean, that like just ultimately boils down to that. And we'll sound like I live was saying, I've been saying this here, it's gonna take a juggernaut game to stand up. It could be them, it could be 2K, it could be Madden, it could be one of those games like that. That's an actual console seller. We could talk about all these Nier Automatas and stuff like that, but Grand Theft Auto, Madden, 2K, what's the Call of Duty and Battlefield? Those games right there is like the queen and the big pawns on all the other ones. I mean, the other ones are just pawns. But you got to think about it. Well, if they and one of them come, they don't take number one of them to do it. Sony gonna have to break down and bow to it, or they're gonna get hated. And the next generation is not gonna be about power. It's not gonna be about 60 frames. It's gonna be about features, and that's a killer feature, and that's might kill a PlayStation if they don't break their hold, their stubbornness they got. You know, that pride or something that they be doing.
They're just delaying the inevitable. I mean, that's how I look at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead.
I really want to speak on this topic because I feel like just what I said. I mean, it's just delaying the inevitable. They're gonna be resistant for like at least 2 years, and then everything's gonna be crossplay. It's not gonna matter after a while. That's what I personally believe. But
it should.
Because at the end of the day, it's about money, and people are gonna put money behind what they want to have, and if that's something they want to have, then that's what's gonna happen.
Well, that's true, but the one problem that we have is that we
have that problem right now.
Right,
I'm talking about when you look ahead. A couple years from now, this won't even be a problem.
It's about to be universal.
It's gonna be all about your gamer tag. That's it.
Because most games are coming out with crossplay, and even smaller developers. There's a developer out of Spain.
I look at it different. I look at different things. To me, it's not so much crossplay. I mean, I look at it beyond crossplay. For me, it's like transferring of purchases. Like, okay, if I start a game on Xbox and I want to finish it on PlayStation 4, that doesn't mean that my achievements should carry over. You know what I mean? I shouldn't automatically put my game in and plop, and I get trophies. That's not how I imagine it to work. But if I do purchase something and I buy something that's like a cosmetic, right? Then I do expect that to be there. I expect that to be there because I already paid money. That's not Sony's money. You know what I mean? That's the money that goes to the developer that created that game. And so, to me, it's just like kind of foul. You want to keep gamers from accessing the content that they already purchased. That's different, very different than crossplay. And I hate that people try to put it together and say, oh, they don't support crossplay. No, they're not supporting cross purchases. I don't care if they support crossplay or not. That don't even bother me. You know what I mean? I don't care to play with PlayStation 4 players. You know what I mean? I don't care to play with PC players. I don't play with Xbox players because I like that closed loop. You know what I mean? That's what I prefer. That's my personal preference. But as far as my purchases are concerned, if I buy something, I want it to go with me. So
if it's on Epic, it's on Epic. If it's on BioWare, it's on BioWare. It should go across all your platforms.
That's right. And I think Microsoft really started something with because they have that. Microsoft have that whole Play Anywhere, where if you buy it on PC, you can play it on Xbox. Buy it on Xbox, you can play it on PC. Like, to me, that should let you know exactly where it's going. If I buy something, it should carry over. And I don't think it's gonna be as far as like if I buy a game on Xbox, I can play it on PlayStation 4. I don't know if it's gonna get that far. Because I do think though the way that the systems are as far as PSN and Xbox Live, the loops are so closed that trying to marry those will be a problem. Sony probably wouldn't allow that. I know it means.
If Sony allows it, they're going that your file gonna come back with a bug and shit.
Right, but I don't know. Nobody really truly knows what the backbone to Sony's infrastructure is as far as.
No, it's been spilled. It's been spilled.
What platform are they on?
It was one of them Sony who left execs who spilled the beans. That I'm gonna go last. I ain't gonna talk.
I know Microsoft. They got their whole Azure platform, and Azure's pretty secure. And, is growing day by day. They invest in AI. They invest in cloud. So their infrastructure is gonna be fantastic in the future. And if you even think about something like what's that game, State of Decay 2, and how currently it's not on like dedicated servers, but bet your bottom they're gonna treat it like Halo. They're gonna have that sucker on dedicated servers, and that's gonna change the game because that means every game every first party game that Microsoft come out with would then, especially if they're directly investing in them, like they are doing with State of Decay, will be on dedicated servers, and that gamers want that speed.
I think they had to prove they could hold their own.
Right.
Yep. You're absolutely right. Infamous, are you there? All right, I see that she got that.
No. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on.
Look, well, you know what? I'm doing so much work. I'm doing so much work in the damn chat.
I see.
I'm doing so much work. So
I have no. How is it that these people can just sit there and just throw out all different types of people's?
That's okay. I'm right here. Don't worry. We fam. I got
That's
you.
All right.
Right. Yeah.
I'm over here.
Yeah, everybody give a big love and support to Lady Infamous out there doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Getting the Mojecto seat cuz to those haters out there.
Man, serious right now in this chat. They rolling in the chat now.
Serious. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
If you don't have stock accounts, make sure they pass the ankles, suckers.
It's like this. I'm trying to bring a positive atmosphere to the chat, so I gotta eliminate that shit quick.
Yeah, man, it is. The atmosphere is always straight, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, just because
thank you, lady.
People that want to hide behind anyways, it is what it is.
On FallOut 76,
yes, the crossplay. It's multiplayer. What you mean you don't care?
I don't, because first of all, I don't, because I'm not.
Anyway.
Let her finish.
Can I finish, please? Thank you. Like I said, first of all, when I fell in love with the FallOut series, it wasn't even on PlayStation; it was on Xbox. So second of all, I know more people that play FallOut on Xbox than PlayStation. I don't regretted buying games for PlayStation to play it on multiplayer, to play it online with people, and nobody plays. I'm like, where motherfuckers at? Where Monster Hunter World? I got the now. I'm not saying it's that doesn't. I mean, that's just an example. I'm not fit to spend. I'm not fit to wait on PlayStation to do what they need to do and how they need to do it. I am just waiting for when FallOut 76 comes, so I can pre-order and I can play with the people that enjoys playing the game. If there was somebody in the chat said that Sony is not obligated to do it. No, they're not. But they're eventually gonna buckle under the pressure of the shit. Yeah. And I'm like, you think I'm gonna look, man? There's a lot of shit in the gaming industry that we all don't like, as far as with games developers, crossplays, whatever you want to call it. But is you gonna stop you from playing the game? No, not me. I'm gonna still play it. But like I said, with FallOut, it's FallOut till I ball out, man. Ultimate Edition Day 1.
But it's not so much about the crossplay aspect, more than shutting people's account down that is in the third party. That was like my biggest question to everybody on the panel, is the fact that, look, I can understand
somebody got something playing in the background. I'm hearing an echo.
Is it me?
I don't know.
Testing.
My check. Well, I will. But that's gonna be what the continuous discussion is gonna be about. Why PlayStation won't allow the third party to do their thing, and
about the money.
It's about the dollar bill, yo. They want to keep PlayStation people where they at, and like I said a few weeks ago, that there's people. I know there's people in the Sony camp talking about they want crossplay, but the higher ups ain't gonna do it. So they're gonna wait till they get good and ready. But that's not gonna stop me from buying games that I want. But I know for a fact I'm not going to go get FallOut 76 on no PlayStation. Shit.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's the thing. If it's a marketing deal, I can totally understand PlayStation. PlayStation saying, "Look, hey, we paid for this. This is basically our property for what we're doing with this content." I get that, but you know what I'm saying. But PUBG. I mean, I'm sorry, something not PUBG, but Fortnite, and then Minecraft, and then you also hearing about Rocket League. They want to do crossplay. They have been asking Sony more than one occasion to allow crossplay to happen between all platforms.
I know, but you can't put no gun in their face. You can't put no gun in their face like, motherfucker, give me crossplay, because that's not making the situation even better either.
Well, I know that, but that's the thing though. When you start seeing more and more developers starting to come out about this, because it's like Delilah said, it is the future. It's going to eventually happen, and this could be where PlayStation has an opportunity. Where we brought that topic up last week about millennials, they prefer the PlayStation over anything, over any other playing device. They could lose those gamers by being greedy. You know what I'm saying? The PlayStation 4 is almost about done. They need to be having a strategy about the PlayStation 5.
Let me tell you why. Because people think about this. You mean to tell me people are going to change platforms after they done spend all this money on buying games digitally?
Nope. No, they're not.
I mean, exactly. Like,
well, you know what? Hold on.
Let me finish. Okay, now, go ahead. It's like, for instance, right now on my Xbox One, all my library is all digital. You think I'm gonna change the PSN and lose all my games and the ability to play all my games?
No,
not lose all your games. Lose all your money.
All your money, your investment.
but hold on. This is the thing. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Microsoft always talk about their engagement numbers, because that's the people that are actively engaging and buying digital content. That's the key word in all of this, digital content.
Right.
So if you talk about your physical sales, but your engagement still at 20 million, and your engagement still at what 30 million, then you still a little bit behind the mark. Like, so I mean,
church all
this so silly. This conversation can bleed into other things, but I feel like sometimes we don't look at the big picture of it all.
Well,
like,
you're right. But that's
digital content matter. I'm not gonna, like, for instance, do you like with your music? You don't buy physical. Who buys physical media anymore in music?
There's still some people that still buy. I buy albums if I get a chance.
Now you
can. No, Lala, the question is, who buys vinyl? Nobody.
I just said I buy albums.
No, it's a lot of people that still do vinyl, because they sell.
Vinyl is back in style. Vinyl is
that's the best sound that you can really get.
Yeah, vinyl
is for the PlayStation. I only still could buy an Xbox and have both. Like later down the line, all they got to do is an Xbox.
But that was the question that I was going to ask Delilah though. Was that okay? I get you're totally right about that, because we've seen the increase.
But you said they're gonna lose gamers. I'm like, no, they're not.
Well, no. Well, no, I'm saying in the sense of. If people want to play, see, the games as service is another big factor that Xbox was getting ridiculed for, but now we're starting to see that games as a service is here to stay. It's not going anywhere, and there's going to be more games with that. But the thing I'm trying to say, you also have to look at forward and backwards capability. If PlayStation 5 comes back, just like they did with the PlayStation 4, and then they come out with a Gears of with a God of War remaster where it's 4K 60, and then but yet they can't play that 4K 60 on their Pro or on their PS4, that's going to leave those gamers out to dry. And if you don't have backwards compatibility as well, you will lose those gamers, because Xbox is already 2-3 steps ahead in that category. And then they got all, and they're not only bringing games backwards and forwards compatible games to the forefront, they're also bringing their accessories. PlayStation is going to get every penny that they can from their fan base. That's what I'm saying, that they could lose them. It's like you said, it's a bigger demographic than just that point right there with crossplay. I think it just goes to, if PlayStation can be smart enough to understand that you got to do more than just say, hey, look, we sold this much. We are the console leader. We have the market share. Come with us on PlayStation 5. That's all I'm saying.
Mega, I ask you this one question. Why are we talking about this? They should be talking about it. They want it so bad.
We're gamers. I mean, I own a PlayStation. I can talk about anything.
It makes sense to have 100. It makes sense to have the conversation, because I mean, it's an interest, right?
It's an avid interest for gamers.
Right.
It's a general thing.
I'm of the mind to say, Sony, keep doing what you're doing.
Keep
doing what you're doing.
Like what crossplay is to me. Crossplay ain't caught up to me yet. Like I want to interact. When I made a video earlier this week, I wanted to interact. I want to interact with people. When I play, if I play Madden and stuff like that, I play against Mega. I don't want to play with Mega when he's quiet because I want to get him when he, you know what I'm saying, when I got him down, because I'll kick Mega in his ribs while he's down. That's what I do. And he'll do the same thing. I want that interaction. I want to talk. If I go, I would love to have my boy, shout out to my man Dotless. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation dude. But he said, I would love to play Tekken. I mean, a new Soul Calibur. Xbox dude gets PlayStation guys.
Ooh.
Yes.
Be fire.
See, stuff like that would be dope.
That's what I'm saying.
He said, but it's not there. But I had to give it credit. This is a step.
Hold on.
You got to take baby steps. Rome wasn't, I'm saying the Coliseum in Rome wasn't built overnight. It's a foundation out there. So it's going to have to grow. You know, I know developers want to do that. Some of these developers are using it in the wrong way to me because they're using it to try to sell their game. Do something. They're not going to buy this shit.
It gives that game longevity, just like with PC games. That's the thing of it, to where Xbox, they understand it. That's why when people knock it and saying, "Oh, they're desperate," they're trying to do no. PC gamers are the most devoted, next to Nintendo fans. They're PC first, Nintendo second, then it's Sony and Xbox, or Xbox and Sony afterwards, because they continue, once they get involved into that game, they will not leave it. And that can be the same thing that happens if you include crossplay, because you have a larger demographic that you can play games with, and you'll have people that, even if they don't buy that particular game at a $60 price at the beginning, they'll buy that game when it's on sale at Black Friday or maybe a couple of years later, which means that game will still have longevity. And they can still keep adding content. They can still keep doing that. Keeps that game alive.
And there'll still be a player pool.
Exactly. So that's why crossplay is so important for the future. That's why I'm saying, like, if PlayStation keeps playing these games, I get what you're saying, Delilah, and I'm not saying that you're wrong. But but on my thought process of it is that if they keep playing games by trying to hold on to the PlayStation 4 success, they need to get their ass together and get ready for PS5. Because the new future is coming, and generations is going to be gone. That was the whole thing that Xbox was talking about a couple of years ago, and a lot of people laughed it off. But this is exactly what they're talking about, because backwards, forwards capability is exactly what Xbox has been waiting for, because it's more on the PC side of things, and it'll make things easier for them to have crossplay with the PC on Microsoft, or through Windows, and through with Switch or anything else that's capable down the line.
I say my 2 cents.
Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, for everybody listening, PC Master Race does not mean powerful PCs. PC Master Race means you take all your games with you from PC to PC. Facts. What Microsoft did is that they adopted that to console. This generation, not last generation, because we didn't have OG Xbox. You had 360, and moving forward, this is the first Xbox to be the master race of consoles, because we have OG Xbox 360 and Xbox One features. Now, in terms of crossplay, let me tell you why this is detrimental. You have people that buy one console to make all their dreams come true. And one console cannot make that happen for you, because you might like Halo, but you got a PlayStation, or you like my Grand Theft Auto, and you got an Xbox or whatever, or you got a Switch, you play Mario, but you want to play Gears. When you have a third-party game, it does not hurt to cut on the Switch to play between the consoles, because they did it by mistake and it's free. Sony problem is they money hungry. They don't want to see Kumbaya, my lord. They don't want to see, because remember, it happened already last year where Epic cut on the Switch and Xbox and PlayStation players was playing together. They found out, they cut it off. Phil Spencer said, this is a great situation. Sony said, get the hell out of here. Not because First of all, I'm going to say this. Your slogan is power to the players. So if it's power to the players, why are you trying to force people to buy PlayStations to play Fortnite with PlayStation Fortnite players? If it's power to the players. Because if you cared about the players, you would say, listen, PlayStation Fortnite players, play with Xbox Fortnite players. But no, you want to make people play on a PlayStation versus another PlayStation because you money hungry. Fortnite money don't belong to Sony. You already got your licenses agreements with them. They paid their rights to be in your system. They did all the right procedures to be in the system. So you want to be in their pockets also. So now when you put up that bullshit ass statement last week about we're looking into it from a gamer perspective, but the business situation. What business situation? It was a switch in a server that allowed 2 different consoles to play together. This is why Sony's bugging. It don't matter about their lead. It don't matter about none of that. If you're forcing people to do something they don't want to do, as you see, they're getting ridiculed. The developers are like, what are y'all doing? Nintendo stocks just plummeted. They still trying to be on Xbox servers. What is Sony problem? Let me guess. Nintendo ain't got no money. They living on old money, like Bad Boy. Old money. So you trying to tell me it matters who's getting change at this point when you didn't make that game? Fortnite is free. There is no judge, jury, and execution in the situation. They supposed to just you know what, cut it on. Our people are begging for it. The developers are begging for it. What is Sony's problem? Because they want to make a buck off of it. You know why? Because besides the PlayStation division, they're losing in every other division. They need money. And that's all it's about. And if anybody listening to what I'm saying disagrees, go look at them financial statements. They're worth $2.8 billion total.
Damn.
Could buy them 10 times over.
Well, I would like to have 2.8 billion. I ain't gonna even lie about that, but
both
they worth 2.8 billion. You serious about that?
Worth 2.8 billion, and Microsoft is the first $1 trillion company in the United States of America. Facts.
Microsoft could probably.
You're wrong, man. You my man with 50 grand. You're wrong. It's already first. It's already what's gonna be the first $1 trillion company? Amazon gonna be the first $1 trillion company.
Okay, well, anyway, that's not important.
I can't talk about that. That's their money.
Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead.
I gotta interject.
I'm gonna let you interject because we're gonna have to get to the topic of the topics because I think this is gonna be that's gonna be the topic.
Yeah, but I just gotta interject something real quick just to clear it up.
At the end of the day, if it's power to the player, stop buffooning. Stop cooning. Okay,
I feel you 100. I mean, yo, 108. You right on a whole bunch of the things that you raised. You right on a whole bunch of the things that you raised.
Right now, with Fallout 76, the developers we're not even investing no more money in this because Sony don't want to play ball, so they just
understandable.
That's disrespectful to us.
They hurting for money. They hurting for money, bro. All right, know what I'm saying? The way the publishers have it set up, know what I'm saying? Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, they get 30 cents to the dollar. They get 30%. All right, that's the reason why Sony doesn't want to do the crossplay because somebody will end up taking their game from PlayStation 4, go over the Switch, or go over the Xbox, and also buy cosmetic items while they're on that other platform. All right, so Sony doesn't want to lose that 30%. All right,
because so they need
like you said, they money hungry. They need the money. Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you.
They need it. They got too many bombing movies. They need that money. I get it. But if you power to the player, as all your commercials promote, hey, if you blow things up, all these people walking through these explosions and Destiny commercials and
right, they gotta learn. Sometimes you gotta do a little kick.
Right.
Be real.
Sony has done a fantastic job with the marketing of their console.
Yeah, they have, but it's fake.
Done a great job. Well, regardless if it's fake or not, it's worked. So, I mean, let's get to it. Let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to it. The topic of the night. let's go ahead and ride this one on out on the pale white horse, because this one is going to be this is going to be some real shit here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to let the panel talk first, and then I'm going to say what I got to say. And I want every last one of you guys to be as real and as open and as candid as you can be about this situation, because this is no. This is the real. This is real. This is beyond video games. This is real life. So, let me just go ahead and read this off, right? Because you know what I'm saying. A big shout out, and before I do that, let me give a big shout out to my boy. Well, let me give a big shout out to Blue. I wanted to talk about the net neutrality. I will make a video talking about it, and we will talk about it next week.
That shit fucked up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I will do a little understanding about it. It's already starting, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? The AT&T is with their streaming services. It's called Watch TV, and you can have a service for free, but it will be capped at 480p. So you know what I'm saying? While normally you could have I was one of the first podcasts to bring up, you know what I'm saying? A big shout out to Blue, because she was like, nobody else is really talking about this situation, because they rather talk about that fuck shit instead of talking about what's really happening to the gaming consumer and to the consumer out there that likes to watch movies and things, etc. But
I was talking about it too.
Yeah, well, no, I know that. You know what I'm saying? But we here at GRG talked about it, you know what I'm saying, while everybody else was talking about the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This is what was going to affect you because of what was going on in, you know what I'm saying, what was going on in its here, in its past. Okay, all right. So if you AT&T is over here giving this service. So you hear about that if you want the premium service, then it's going to cost you $80 a month, and you'll get 1080p. You'll get 1080p video streaming, and you'll get up to 15 gigabytes of hotspot. It's going to get ugly. It's AT&T is already. They were one of the companies that was saying, "Hey, look, you know what I'm saying, we're not going to follow the net. We're going to keep net neutrality just like the way it is," and they're already ready to fuck you. And it's not going to just be them, because when it comes down to it, it's capitalism, it's money, and this is going to spread all over the place. But that's not the big topic that I want to talk about, so I don't want to hear anybody else's thoughts on it. We will talk. I will make a video about it here coming up this weekend, and we will talk about it next week. What we're going to talk about is discrimination, and what we're going to talk about is race and everything else that's been going on here lately. Talking about from YouTubers, from everything else. And I think this is a serious topic. And so I want to just read off what this particular YouTuber has said. And you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to this gentleman, because I don't know him, but I want to read what he said. So basically he says, these black dudes coming out crying, they've been forced to play as generic white guys all these years. LOL. Ain't nobody forced you to play a damn thing. And most game devs just happen to be white. What the fuck did you... Let me finish. What the fuck did you expect? If you, as a black man, were in charge, I'm sure the guy would be black. Okay, so then it caused a little hysteria. There were some people that came out to him that were saying some things, and so he came out and said even more. And basically, I gotta look for that. But when I find it, I'll go ahead and say something, because it went even more left. Because the dude was bringing up stuff about he went to a black school and he got beat up, and black people are sounding like that they are. They're sounding white. They're sounding weak like white people, and they're crying like crybabies because of this. And you know what I'm saying. And now why everybody is crying about this situation. When I find the rest of it, I will repeat it. But I'm gonna go to you first, Infamous, and I want your response to this. And I want you to break it down to us what do you feel as an African American woman that games, because you're getting hit double time? You're a female and you're also a person of color. This isn't just about black people. This is about all of us. So give me your thoughts on this.
I'm gonna tell you like this. In this world, it don't matter what you do, you're gonna have to develop thick skin. This man don't know. So what I'm supposed to do? Not play video games because ain't no black people on it? I mean, what do you guys want me to do? Obviously this guy he got some ignorance in his language, and he just don't know that it's a hard industry out here. Ain't a lot of African American, let alone African American women in the industry. So we have a voice, but our voice ain't that loud. And what really bothers me is not that white gaming developers ain't put in that it bothers me, but it's the way of life. That's what I just noticed, that basically of what I'm doing with myself with this gaming industry. I already know how the demographic is. I already know what the colorisms of the gaming industry. You just have to. What bothers me is our own disrespecting our own. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't like that. You wanna attack other people. You wanna attack other people's races from what the fuck they saying. But look how motherfuckers treating each other. That's my problem. What he's saying, I don't know who this dude is, and I'm not gonna be researching this dude to see what his history is. If he has to say what he got to say, this is America. He can say whatever the fuck he want to say. It doesn't faze me. It bothers me. This is how the way the world is. People got something to say. It reach out for miles and miles and miles. But when people say some real shit, or people say some thought-provoking type of shit, especially with the African American community, it gets silenced and get overshadowed by bigotry, ignorance, and fucking straight up bullying. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's more. We gotta learn how to what's that word I'm saying? We have to learn to accolade each other's accomplishment in the African American community, as far as positives, as far as gamers, as far as developers, as far as writers. We supposed to, the beginning steps of trying to have other races acknowledge us in the gaming community is how we treat each other. And from my personal experience, I don't see that. I see more people gravitate to the negativity within gaming in the African American community versus serious issues that we need to be hearing in the African American community. And it's just sad sometimes. I'm going to try, as me as an individual, to try to promote, try to be positive, try to support any writer, gamer, streamer, UI writer of the African American community, especially with women, You know what I mean? Because somebody got to root for us, and I'm here for it. Fuck what the other dudes say.
Right.
That's all I gotta say.
Right. Okay. All right. What about you?
I hope it wasn't a rambling thing, or
no. You good. You fine. I understand. Go ahead.
You missed out. You forgot about the drinkers too.
Especially the drinkers. Especially the drinkers.
Yeah, true. Well, no, I look at this topic very different. I mean, I don't really care what he said. If he feels that way, it's what he feels. It's not gonna change the way I game.
He's not the only one though.
I'm not. But let me finish this. It's not gonna change the way I game, what I play, what I decide to play, how I look at it. Only thing, as a person that plays these games, I just look for representation. Like that's why I like when games have, allow you to create your own character, or have better black hair, or have various skin tones, so that I can have something that represents me. You know what I mean? You want to put yourself in the game. Every gamer want to be in a video game. Like, come on. It's like a pipe dream. You get what I'm saying? So that I look at things a little bit different, because I feel like we as black people need to step it up. Like we need to do better by ourselves and stop, thinking about how other races can improve us. We need to improve us. You know what I mean? And I've always felt that way, and that's just the way I was raised. So what he said, I'm not surprised. I've heard worse. You know what I mean? I've heard way worse. Now I do think what he said was a little bit suspect, of course. I mean, obviously, but it shouldn't be the be all end all. I mean, I don't know what he is. I don't know if he's racist or what. You know what I mean? It's just that we as a people need to just do better, plain and simple. And if because I was just like I was talking in the chat, like poor shouldn't, just because you grew up in the hood don't mean you quote unquote black. And why does it have to be black? Like you're a white guy that just was poor. That don't make you black. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Just because you grew up in the hood, that doesn't make you black. And what does that even mean? Like, why does it have to be synonymous with black? You get what I mean? Like, I pride myself on being someone that made it out, that went to school, that tried hard, that tried to change my current situation. I tried to just make it different because I was the first one in my family to even try to go to school or even just be different. So it's like, I don't get it. I don't understand why they try to always put us in the box. Now, as far as the gaming industry is concerned, it's true. A lot of the African American community doesn't focus on technology or being in IT or being well skilled in IT. I've been in the industry for a long time, and I've seen people come in, they start in IT or in information technology or web design, development, anything, and then give up because it's too hard, or they don't want to try hard, or don't want to focus on it. They want quick money, or they want to put up enough effort. And it's always sad to see. It's like we need to focus and just teach our children, kids, younger youth in the African American community about science, math, things like that. That's going to help them be able to succeed later on in life. Because that's where the money is. I mean, you got companies like Microsoft and Sony, and I mean, these are tech companies. And so for us not to focus on that, we're too busy looking at the next Kardashian or what's going on with Drake or what's going on with such and such, instead of focusing on how we can be better as people. And I never understood this. So if he feel that a certain kind of way about, these black dudes crying about such and such, that's just his opinion. We shouldn't put a lot of weight into that. Focus on improving you. Don't worry about what he's saying.
That's why I fuck with you. That's why I ain't saying nothing for the rest of them. I'm done. I mean, that was a sermon that should be repeated, recorded. Everywhere need to hear that. That was beautiful. That was excellent.
All right. Well said. Kaleidoscope, please.
She the queen.
Well, all I could say about that, as far as what you read, as far as the comment, dude, you probably could have gotten your ass whooped at an all-white school. Doesn't matter. It was just some bullies that beat your ass. That's all it is. All right. Know what I'm saying? He's making the scene, just because he's black. Doesn't mean they black, man. Your ass could have gotten whooped at a white school, man. It's all the same shit. All right. Now, as far as like black people being in gaming, well, guess what, son? You need to do your homework, all right? Because there's actually a lot of black developers out there. As a matter of fact, Ubisoft prides themselves at the beginning of every Assassin's Creed game saying that they are a multicultural developer. All right, because they have people of all shapes and colors doing that game. All right, they might not be in the top positions, but guess what? They're the ones creating the characters. They're the ones doing the texture work. They're the ones doing the architecture. Because, there's blacks that actually do architecture, dumbass. All right, as a matter of fact, I personally know a dude that's a fucking game developer and whatnot. The dude is a freaking whiz. And guess what? He's black. All right, so just, I mean, some people are just simple-minded. All right, that's just what it is. They're simple-minded. I guess they never come out of their cave every once in a while. You actually need to come out of your cave every once in a while and look at the world around you. All right, and if you live in an all-white neighborhood, then there's a problem with you. All right, because guess what? Most of the places that I lived at, they've been multicultural. All right, people of all shapes, creeds, and colors. And dude, one of the reasons I think the last Halo 5 game ain't make as much money, because it was probably a lot of motherfuckers like you that got issues with a black dude being the star.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me give another shout out to Stop Six Stops for the $5 donation. We got to stick together and uplift each other.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? As far as gaming, it should be for everybody. I agree with Delilah and every point that she raised, though. All right? That's one of the reasons why I also like the games that you could create your own character. All right, with the different shapes and tones, and guess what? Because I'm Puerto Rican, I'm a third black. You know what I'm saying? But I also have Caucasian in me, all right, and I also have Indian. All right, so I actually share all three colors. Yo, as a matter of fact, to that dude, yo, fuck somebody black or fuck somebody Puerto Rican, and then you have a whole bunch of Puerto Rican kids, man. All right, that's all I can say, man.
Oh shit! All right, Livewire, please.
Oh shit!
Here we go.
Well, oh my bro.
Let me play devil's advocate for a little bit.
Okay.
I want us all.
Go ahead, Donald. Go ahead, throw your AKA Donald Trump at us. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna look at it this way. Now, the dude misspeak? Sure. On what he said. He said, what did he say? He said, those black dudes are
crying
about playing generic white dudes or something like that. No, he said they're complaining about being forced to. And he said nobody forced you to. Factually correct. Like, you don't have to play the game. You could literally play Tetris and it's still a video game. You don't play as any character. I get it. You know, I give him a pass on that. He misspoke. He doesn't. Obviously, he doesn't know. You know, you can't really speak from a perspective of somebody else if you're not really living in those shoes on a daily basis. And I'm not saying that as minorities that we sit there and every game we play, we're just, you know, constantly like, damn, man, you know, this game would be so much better if this guy was, you know, black or, you know, Latino or whatever, right? Because because when I was a kid, man, most of the toys I played with were white characters. Batman, Superman, fucking G.I. Joes, like, and most of and I never picked a character based on his color. I picked the character based on what I liked about the character. Yeah, like, what was he cool? What are his attributes? All right, this is what he does. Okay, that's what's up. You know, it's not until you get older, or I would think that you start picking based on kind of how the character looks. Because as a kid, even when you look at children, they pick out their toys. They always pick based on what the abilities of the toy is. You know, so I mean, you have that aspect. Now, as far as gaming development, we know that majority of the people that buy games are white people. It's not that black people don't buy a shit ton of games, because we do, but it's just sheer numbers, man. You know, you're talking about 13% just in America alone. It's not a lot of motherfuckers, man. That's not a lot.
But you know, media not make them think that, make other races think that Hispanics and black people are becoming the majority, when that's not even the case. It's not just no. It's nowhere near. That's the thing.
It's a way off from that for right now. Yeah, it's a
way off. It's like still what's that?
I'll tell you this.
Still ridiculous.
I'll tell you this.
We don't know. Very minority. I don't understand why people think. I don't understand where that comes from.
This is the biggest issue. We don't know what the fucking numbers are, because they're all fucked up. And you know how I know? Because my dad is from Cuba. He got his citizenship not too long ago, maybe like 10 years ago. And when he got his citizenship, the lady, because he's light, he's super bright, they told him multiple times to put down Caucasian on his freaking application. He was like, "Nah, I'm Latino." He was like, No, just put Caucasian. That's fine." Be like, "But I'm not Caucasian, I'm Latino." No, it's fine. You could just put it down. Like, and my mom was sitting there like, "What the fuck is wrong with this lady?" Like, yo, he said what the fuck he wanted to put down on there. Goddamn.
Probably trying to look out for him. Like, look, you can get this and you can get that. If you,
you never know what. But that's not just with him. It's what a lot of, if you're a light Latino, they ask you to put that down. If you're a Middle Eastern, they ask you to put that shit down. Right. I'm just saying that's why I'm saying the numbers fucked up. We don't know what the fuck it is. I'm not saying that it's still like, you know, it's super close, but we don't know.
Let me explain something to you. I mean, this is the part that if you think about the demographics of the United States, just look at the United States. This is where this is happening the most, and there's a lot of racial tension right now, which is ridiculous. I don't know, but whatever. We're not going to even go into that.
You know.
But
don't play.
If you think about the United States demographic, it's still 60% white, still like 13% black. Yeah. Like it's what 1% Indian and like 5% Asian. Like still very much the minority. I don't know where this whole fear-mongering stuff come from, or I don't know why the guy would go on a tangent about that. Because to me it makes no sense at all. Like to me the games balance out. To me they do. Because of the fact that not every game gonna have a black main character. I don't expect them to. But I've never really. What's funny is that I never really thought about it until now. It never really occurred to me or bothered me that I was playing as a white character, because I just never cared. I always cared about the story. I cared about the gameplay, because gameplay to me is what matter. I don't care that Samus is a white woman. Like that doesn't bother me. I don't care that Lara Croft is a white lady. It doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? I don't sit there and dwell on it and get mad or try to say these black dudes this or these. I don't care about that. That doesn't to me constitutes. I mean, I don't. A great game.
Like this is my whole thought on it. I don't know 100. I mean, like why he felt the way he did, but I'll say this, right? When even when me and KMEGA and a couple others defend Locke, right? And Cass say, well, he's a generic black dude, right? And we're saying like, all right, he's a generic black dude, but you act like the dude that he's riding shotgun with ain't also a generic white dude, right? I'm just saying, right? But when you say, but you can say it when you say it.
Say it again.
People can use it.
Hold on. Say it one more time, live, just to let them know.
Yeah, say that again, bro.
Well, yeah, because I mean, look, they're both very similar. They're just two sides of the same coin. That's all you're really looking at.
Facts.
But
when you think about it, man, we all the same color underneath. Like seriously,
we all bleed red.
But yeah, but I mean, in as long as you understand who the person is, like let's be honest, we didn't know who the fuck Chief was until Halo 4. Like that's who really got his personality. So like everybody talking about like, oh well, look, Chief is all this and that.
Well, they read the comics in the bio and stuff like that.
All right. So say if they did that, right? But most people didn't. I'm just saying, like most people didn't go that far to dive that deep into who Chief was. But people complaining about, well, I played all these generic white characters. Come on, bro. I could take offense with some of that. Like if I was a white dude. That'd be like if somebody was like, man, I'm tired of them making all these generic ass black movies. You'd be like, what? The fuck are you talking about? Like you act like all our characters the same. Like Luke Cage is the same as fucking T'Challa and shit. Like what the fuck is you talking about? Like, but I'm saying you would take offense with that. You'd be like, what do you mean fucking generic ass black characters in movies, yo? So I can understand how you could take an offense to that and be kind of like.
But at the same time, we don't know what this dude woke up on. Like, we don't know what pissed him off or took him off like that. We don't know what.
Probably that ass beating he got in school, man.
Hey, but look, at the same time, we don't know. We don't know.
Hey, not this.
We don't know.
Type of his type.
We also don't know what was like. Did he just tweet randomly, or did he tweet?
It was early in the morning. Like somebody said, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. Like you woke up with that on your mind, like.
No. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, did he tweet?
No, I'm just saying he tweeted it super early in the morning, like 7:30 a.m. Eastern.
Delilah, what I'm saying is, I'm not talking about the time. I'm saying that we don't know if he woke up that like I just wanted to tweet this morning.
I'm telling you, he did. This is what I'm telling you. That the post.
What I'm saying, or you're not listening to me. Or did somebody tweet to him first and he responded to that?
No, that's possible.
That's what I'm saying.
That's still mad early. Look, that's still early to be talking about something
right now.
Okay, go ahead. 100.
Thinking about it. He is one of they claim one of the top gaming YouTubers, right? Out there. He up there with the boogies and the rest of that.
I don't think he that big. But
I don't.
That's what someone needs. I don't watch. I don't watch them. But I thought about this. What? Channel down. Needed some controversy. Who talking about him right now? We are.
But
see, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't trying to make.
Like,
That's the thing. I wasn't trying to make. But 100. Hold on. I wasn't trying. That's the whole point. It ain't about him.
It's
That's
not.
the thing.
Yeah.
It's not
I'm not saying that. I'm
him.
about,
Let's not talk about him. Fuck him.
Yeah,
it's
but
about the discussion. That's the thing. You're putting too much. You have put too much emphasis into that individual. I give two rats asses about the individual. I care about the words.
It's not about.
He cares about the conversation.
Yeah, the conversation. That's the important part.
Okay,
so no more about that guy.
Excuse me. I gotta pay the bills. Go ahead. Stop 6 Dog did another $5 donation, saying some black dude got his girl. So he must have got mad.
Man, come on.
What I would say is, moving forward, right? Moving forward. I think somebody said like, as far as minorities, we need to go back into the communities and like people that are into gaming, like not playing games, but like development, should go back and kind of bring that back to the youth. Which I totally agree on.
I agree too, because like I know the way I grew up, gaming was looked frowned upon. Like it was something that, first of all, women didn't do. You know what I mean? Get off those games, go do something else. Turn that computer off, go do something else. Like that's how. And it's crazy. I still end up in the industry because it's like I was always told to put it down, stop. I loved it.
All right, boss move. See, you about to make me jump in and just say what I gotta say, but I'm still gonna wait. Okay, because Boss Moves come up and said Solid said his 2 favorite games were Mafia 3 and Prototype 2. He just said a gamer equivalent of what not race. I'm not racist. I have 2 black friends. Let me make this point to you. And then I'm gonna let y'all finish.
If you can name your 2 black friends.
Yeah, that is the first indication of this is bullshit tactic, because he says I have 2 black friends. Look, I said that is the most common topic that is always brought up by somebody that says something out of line, and then they want to bring out something of say, hey, look, I have black friends all over the place. I said the same thing to some white gentlemen, and they got so pissed off. I said this to them. I said, you know what? I said, my best friend comes every Friday and come and visit me. And they said, oh, who? And he said, yes. I said, that's this white gentleman. He says, what's his name? I said, I can't remember his name, but he comes and picks up my trash every Friday. They got so hot because the fact of it is that I was using their own language against them, and they took offense to it. So when I brought it to their attention that this is what it sounds like when you bring that shit up to me, they sit there and they took an understanding to it. So Boss Moves, miss me with that, please. Somebody else go ahead and say it.
I don't know if that's what the dude said, but all right. But anyway, like I said, look, if you want to change,
wasn't Soldier Rap the same guy that was complaining about women being lead characters in games too?
Isn't
that kind of hypocritical? Like, why are he complaining about black people complaining, but he complaining too about? Come on, it doesn't equate. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. Like he's got something.
He loves men.
Don't say.
Don't knock his preferences.
I'm sorry.
but sometimes as us as a group, like we say, we want to do positive stuff, right? A lot of stuff, I hear a whole lot of crazy stuff every day. Don't mean I'm gonna talk about it. I might talk among them like on Xbox or something like that around some friends. But other than that, we got to quit taking this negative stuff and running with it. We know what we're doing. We know what we're trying to do. We got to move forward. He's one person. Matter of fact, I apologize, Meg. I can't. No, apologize. Don't kill me. Them group of people. That's their group of people. They don't run gaming. We've been around, you know what I'm saying, all type of people. Remember, we met the black guy that's from France that was talking about us going to Gamescom next year?
Yeah.
What about, you know what I'm saying? That's, to me, is more important than what this man didn't say it.
Of course it is.
It's not about what the man said.
I'm talking about it. No, give me. I'm talking about for us. I guess I know. I guess I'm born again to a certain extent.
Oh God!
I don't respect a lot of stuff. I guess a lot of stuff don't. A lot of stuff that used to affect me don't affect me anymore. Like, okay, I move on. Like, oh, that's what he's. That's what Since that's the conversation that's on Twitter, that's the conversation that's going on YouTube and stuff like that. I look at it, I might listen to it, and if I do have an opinion, I'd rather just tell my friends about it, and I'm not gonna move on. But because at the end of the day, we're not gonna get a fair shake. Because that's why we don't get a fair shake. Because we tear each other down every 5 minutes. As a minority community on YouTube, we tear each other down every 5 minutes.
Well, this is what I said, right? There's a couple ways you could fix things and move forward. One, you got to help the youth. But even before that, bro, we got to do independent shit. If we got game developers out there that are working on shit, when they got to come together and be like, all right, just the way that Xbox be doing all these ID Xbox games, they can make independent games with African and Latino and other minority centric characters. They can do that shit. Why not?
That's one of the reasons I like Assassin's Creed. Most of them is minorities.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But my whole thing is, why not? Like, what's really stopping us from doing it?
Now, I heard this. I got told this. Told me straight in my face last week when the stuff was going. Told me straight up. Minorities don't sell. Caucasian does.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
tell that to Ubisoft and the Assassin's Creed franchise, dumbasses.
Well, that sounds all well and good.
Because Assassin's Creed Origins, as far as I know, he wasn't white.
No. I bet you Black Panther.
As a matter of fact, he was played by a black actor as well. That's what's up.
Yeah. So, no, I love that Kratos.
Nah, I don't know.
What Triple Cup? Go ahead and say what you got to say on this.
All right. Well, shit. For me, I'm everybody know I'm black. I'm
really?
No, really?
I didn't know, man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, y'all know I'm country. And I'm from Louisiana, so I'm Cajun.
We know that. We knew you was country.
We know you Cajun too. Go ahead, light skin Cajun.
Go ahead.
Jesus. Creole seasoning. For me personally,
and crocodiles.
That just y'all do
Creole.
Me to be politically.
Creole. There we go. Creole.
Nah, I ain't Creole.
Oh.
I ain't put no hits on nobody.
Cleared that up quick. He's like, all right, Creole.
Ain't no coon ass nigga the Creole. No. But I'm not politically correct, so I just pretty much just say straightforward how it be. White male was popular for the 80s. That time frame has passed. People want something different now. And then I look at it more like it just have to be time and space appropriate. Like, a person, if they do what's that Suicide game that Ghost of Tsushima?
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Think about a game like that. I want to see an Asian person. I know I'm black, what I'm saying, but a game like that, I'm immersed into this type of story. An Asian person, Sleeping Dogs.
Right. You don't want nothing gonna take you out of the story. Exactly.
Right. That's all I want.
Sleeping Dogs. Thank you.
Hold up, but at the same time, by me saying that, y'all got to give me some, like they say, tired of the like saying the white males, saying that's the stereotypical type or whatever like that. What they do to black people. I want something completely different, man. Think about this: a Tomb Raider-ish game with a Native American, and he trying to, he got a whole story mode that come through, man. I could get into something like that. Now I'm talking like just a game more kind of based in real, like just a pastime story, like a real story. Don't go with no fake artificial stuff. Like keep it like grounded, like Tomb Raider was.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like it's so many. I mean that's a good point, Chuck. Is that you don't want a character to take you out of the story. And usually with these games, especially single player games, that's what they aim to do. Like they want to keep you engaged in the story. So sometimes that predicates on what kind of character they're going to use. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt here. Don't everybody just say, "Oh yeah, let's just do it this way." Sometimes it depends on the story. I remember that game. What was it? Remember Me came out with.
I love Remember Me.
League game.
Yeah. She's mixed.
I mean, so yeah, she was mixed, and so it's like. You would hope that they will look at some parts of the game and be like, okay, we're gonna make this character this way because we want to keep the story in a certain facet. And I feel like the same thing with Watch Dogs 2. I mean, I would hate to point to that, but the game just wasn't nowhere near as good as the first game to me. As far as like story and things like that. I think you tried to make it too hipster, and I didn't like that appeal with that game. So.
But Delilah, you play Sleeping Dogs, right?
Yeah.
Was Sleeping Dogs even though it was set in Japan and everything, China, did they have diversity? They had an African American guy that was a rapper that was trying to get paid.
Well, see, that's one thing I don't understand was why they got all the African American characters they put in this stuff. It's like we can't be.
Oh no, I'm talking about what I'm talking about is it was I'm talking about it was like a diversity. Like you had a Caucasian girl that you can like and you can have your girlfriend. It was like diversity.
Right.
I'm not. It was like diversity of the game. Like.
And that's cool, and like that's part of the story. I get that. Like that's not what I'm saying. What I'm getting at is the fact that like when the characters they do choose to make black characters, it always got to be stereotypically in the hood, like or stereotypically. KMEGA, you did a fantastic video regarding this similar topic.
Thank you.
So I think anyone who's listening should check that out because he points to the fact that it's just based on stereotypes. It's never the black female demographic that's the most educated in the United States. Like it's not on that. You know what I mean? Things like that that stands out or that's drastic in the United States. But
right. Let me. Okay, so all right, it's my time. You know what I'm saying. So get ready because I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to be nasty, but I am going to be direct. I'm going to be very frank. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Delilah, thank you so much because that means a lot for me. That means a lot to me that you took my words and understood what I was saying. And for everybody else that watched that video, because this is, like I said, it's not about the individual himself. It is about what he said, and it was all about labeling a group of people because they had an opinion. And I think that, and every day when we watch social media, everybody has an opinion. Everybody has something to say about a particular game, about what they want, what they don't want, what they expect, what needs to be included, what needs to be excluded. All I'm trying to say is that for a person of color, and this is for all of us, for Hispanics to Cubans to all of us, even white people themselves, is that we want to feel accepted in something that we love. Nothing should be ever, nobody should ever feel excluded. And for so long, African Americans and other people of color has been excluded through gaming, and we understand it. Like I said, 30 years ago, what his comments were made sense. But it's 2018, and we have more diversity than we've ever had, and gaming itself has become more universal than it's ever have. There are so many other people that is touching gaming that we don't know who's playing on the other side. There's people that's still homophobic. There's people out there that has a problem with race. There's people that has a problem with sex, or you know what I'm saying, that they have a problem with women. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the thing to me that just really pissed me off, was that when you talk about a woman and it's about, in wartime and that it has to be authentic, you also have to put that point in is that if you want it to be authentic, you're going to get your ass shot and you shouldn't come back. It shouldn't be any spawn times. You're playing a fucking video game. Again, you have to really look at the bigger picture than to just look at the little minute shit that this guy was bringing up and have the conversation amongst yourselves. Like, is it going to bother you to play as a black person? Is it going to bother you to play as an Asian person, or as any other person that doesn't look like you? And if you have that issue, then you are the problem.
Right.
It's really sad when people wants to defend the PD pies that says nigger so loosely, and then beg for the fucking apology because they want money. They're not thinking about people of color. They're thinking about their fucking incomes. And for the other dude that went out there to Japan and going to see people that killed themselves, that has mental illness, that needs assistance, and the fuck boy goes out there and he exploits people's pain. And all he gives is a bullshit ass apology, and people still defend him, talking about SJWs. Disgusting. I don't want any of those people to follow me, or I can stay at stay at the subs that I have. I don't want that trash following me. Also, a point that Delilah made that was absolutely correct. We as Black individuals kill ourselves for progressing. They like the fuck shit from Weapon Wheel. They love the free smoke from multiplayer. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm not afraid of it. I never have been, never will be. When you come in here and you come out here and you have people that takes pictures of people's families or talk about the person and how they are and then bully and talk about how they're gonna make that trip over dumb shit. Do that really make you seem like you're a bigger, better person? No, that makes you look like a fool, and it gives that ammunition to that individual that tried to label all of us people of color as a demographic of fucking bullshit, instead of talking about the people that are as intelligent, that has the skills to get out there and to make games or to talk about games or to write games, be the next Miss Henny, or to be the next Naughty Dog. There's plenty of people. If people realize their history or understand facts, the person that made the Terminator and the Matrix was a Black woman. But you didn't know that. A lot of people didn't. This is the thing that I'm talking about. When you really want to break it down, the ignorance that gets brought up to us, and when we get labeled, and then when we try to fight back and say, look, no, we're bigger and better than that. No, you're just another nigga on the block. You're just another hood dude. You're getting aggressive because, oh, you're just a Black chick that's out there opening your mouth and loud and rowdy and talk and don't talk properly. It fucks me up sometimes because when I got out here, when I first got into YouTube, and I said, and you know what I'm saying, and I love Mooch, I love Don, I love all my white brothers that's had my back, Noof and all them. But this shit came out all of a sudden like, you know what, Mega is well spoken. What the fuck that mean? Well spoken. Nigga, I'm educated. And I sit here and I went to school just like everybody else. But other people want to have this persona to try to look like they're hard and they're better and bigger than everybody. And they make us, and they make GRG, they make Tick Podcast, they make everybody else that's trying to do something bigger and better look like fools because they all associate us into being one fucking group. That's why I had a problem with what that man said. It had nothing to do with if he was a racist, and I care less if he was a racist. I don't know him. I can't call what he does. But for anybody that defended that man, I can't associate with you. And I've seen quite a few people, even brothers, associate with that person by saying he's not a racist. He likes these certain.
They don't even know this dude. They probably know him either. They don't know him either.
It's just probably money interest. The fact is this: I love everybody. I have a white girlfriend that I've been with for years. I have
you need to wife her, man. You need to wife her. You've been with her for years and you ain't wife her.
I know. I probably will. And so anyway, anyway, I have
put you on the spot, huh? Put you on the spot.
You did.
I got good for that. She good for that.
I know. I got mixed children, so it can't be like, oh, Mega's racist. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? My kids got white blood in them. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a state that birthed the KKK. I've grown up to see real hatred and racism every day. Every fucking day of my life. And I've also seen shit on the streets for being down, for being a 24-karat Crip, for being all this other bullshit, for seeing my big homie that passed away, that died, that was a Crenshaw Mafia 6-0 Crip. Look, I don't have to preach and talk all this shit. I don't have to bring this shit up. The shit is real. I'm not no fake ass dude. I've been about this. But the fact of it is that we got to stop being ignorant. We got to strive to be better. Facts. All this ignorant shit that's going on amongst ourselves and for everything else, we got to be better. And so when they look at us, and also I'm ashamed that there wasn't too many white podcasts even talking about what this man said. Should be denounced by everybody that does not want this type of trash to be put on social fucking media. Enough is a fucking enough. You know what I'm saying? So again, I leave it at that. You can take it, you can take clips of it, you can send it to whoever you fucking want to. The real shit is this. You either going to be real about who you are, or you're going to be fake, and you can hide behind sock accounts. You can do whatever you fucking want to. But until you are real with yourself and love yourself, you are nothing else but a pawn for the rest of these other people for you to be ran over. Real talk.
They ain't cut check.
Thank you.
They ain't definitely cut no checks.
Thank you.
Pimping ain't easy, bro. Pimping ain't easy.
Because none of these motherfuckers ain't making no money like that. There's only a few, and the other people that's making money, they're making money off of you. You're not making the money. They're making the money off of you. So anyway,
can I pay the bills? Can I pay the bills? Jazzy Noob, a real one. I tell the God,
definitely a real one.
With the $5 donation called Keep Preaching Mega and GRG. Thank you.
Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Look, like I said, people don't know my background of what I've done and what everything that's going through. Look, I'm a single father sitting here and had to raise my son at 17 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? And dudes over here want to talk about I'm fat. So the fuck what? You know what I'm saying?
You eating good. Okay.
I'm eating good. Yeah, I'm good. You can check my health charts. No diabetes, no high blood pressure. I'm just fat. Fuck it. I got to work on it. The thing of it is that I love the people that I socialize with, and I want everybody to grow. Even the people that say that they can't stand me, that go behind my back and talk bad about me, I still want them to succeed. Doesn't matter what color they are, because I got into YouTube to be around my brethren, my gaming brothers and sisters. And I want us all to go further and be better. And this shit right here that's labeling people, doesn't matter what color you are, doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, if you're homosexual, doesn't matter. Stop with the fucking labeling and let's get down to what it's all about, and that's gaming. So let's do our sign outs, man. We've been going too long.
Taking offerings to the Church of Mega.
Stop it. I told you I was gonna be frank, man. I was just gonna be real about it. Anyway, 100, man. Where can they find you at?
Man, you gonna text me out tomorrow after. Damn, it's gonna be hot. My damn office got to do the Direct Deck show with my man Kaleidoscope, my man Triple Cup Chuck, and the rest of the crew. Whoever show up, that's how we do. Whoever show up, Mo. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna, talk about gaming and just, keep it a buck. That's the Keep It a Buck podcast. That's Triple X, and then you can catch me. I ain't too hard to find, as y'all can see. I went on a person podcast, and I didn't know that person even knew that person. And I got found, so I guess, hey. But I want you guys to go follow everybody. Go check out Grown Women Gaming tomorrow, if they're doing it tomorrow morning.
That's right. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all go nice check out if you get to do this. Y'all hit to the replay. Y'all check this out. Y'all go check out, my man Triple Cup Chuck, and the Vibration podcast. I even know he did it on the 4th. I was blowing shit up. So,
yeah,
but you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that. Go check that out. Go check out the Smash. I'm talking about the Smash podcast tomorrow afternoon also with my man Super G and them. You know what I'm saying? And they get down talking about all that nerdy shit. But that's how they get down. I listen to it. But you know what I'm saying? Let's support each other instead of, let's kind of ripping each other up. It's easy just to tear down, but it's not easy to build.
Exactly. Facts. Good shit. Kaleidoscope, where can they find you at, bro?
Yo, y'all can find me on my YouTube channel at Kaleidoscope, on Xbox Live at Kaleidoscope, all in caps, on Twitter at DirectX-. And of course, tomorrow on the DirectX show, minus the fraud. And on Wednesdays on the Heroic Vibrations podcast. And of course, every Friday night on the GR motherfucking G.
Hey, dog, like it's not like he was just twisting the dagger just a little bit deeper in his head.
Don't he?
God dang. Triple Cup Chuck, man, you up? Hey, you got something for us? You said you had a little something for us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What's up there? What we got? What we got?
Should have got me some water. Anyway, no.
Got me some water.
I am half man, half beast. First Neo Soul CD, the Sphinx. Bear witness to no one but God, creator of all in peace. But the peace I keep unleash the beast inside of me. It is the lion in the cage that is deriving, conniving, rising higher and higher. Soul of fire, till I retire from my fleshly desires, controlling the animal instinct. But the chain is only strong as its weakest link. But faster than the blink of an eye, are categorized to level 5. When they look at our people and say we the reason why we die, I shall lie, we're exposed to lies, we're taught schools and churches. What is hope is if our purpose was stripped from birth, make us think that we was worthless. That's just a sound.
All right, whoa.
That's what's up.
All right.
On some spoken word right there.
Hey, man, I know. Hey, what?
I know, right? The snaps.
Go ahead, man. Talk about.
I know, right? I was about to do that.
Yeah. 100 did all the footwork for us.
All right, man. What's up?
Thank you.
Tell everybody where they can find you at, Chuck.
On the Vibration Podcast on Wednesday. Out of breath. Right here. Again, Friday again. Saturday, tomorrow night, we're going to go in. I'm going to get full of that liquor. We're going to go extra in, so be prepared. Triple coach.
Triple cut.
I'm out.
All right, good shit. All right. Then Live Wire. Donald Trump. I didn't get deported. You didn't send me off. What's up, man?
I was thinking about it. I was like, where the fuck is Ice at when you need him? This motherfucker's getting on my last nerves.
Anyway, go ahead, man. Where can they find you at, bro?
You can find me on my channel. Check it out. I know I haven't put up stuff in a while, and I keep on saying I'm gonna put up something, but I am. Eventually, I am. I just had to get past all this rah shit. I ain't want to put up shit when I'm in rah mode, because you was like, yo, Live, you gotta chill out. You gotta stop jabbing. I was like, man, I had to go return this bra I bought and shit. So
See, stop it.
I knew it.
I was on some fuck shit, dog. I was on some.
Can't help himself, man. He can't help himself.
All right, thank you.
I was gonna come on camera with a bra on my head talking about.
All right, Donald. Thank you, Donald. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank you. All right. All right. Did I get a 100 already? I think it was the first.
Yeah, you did. He was first.
Yeah, he was first. All right. Lady Infamous. Where can they find you at, man? Thank you. Thank you for coming on, man.
I just want to say thank you, chat, for being awesome like you are. Thank you for the troll accounts, because I've been ejecto seating all night. Without you ain't make it till you had a troll account. I'm telling you. And I want to thank my lovely panel. This is like awesome sauce for me. I really enjoy coming here every Friday, talking to y'all, just talking about games, just getting our opinions out there. That's what's more important, is that we talk about these games. Shout outs to our Patreon people. Shout out to the people that donated. Y'all know where I be at. Lady_infamous30 on Twitter. Tomorrow we doing Grown Women Gaming Podcast, Volume 31. And we're just going to get this thing popping. And y'all, just be kind to each other and be kind to yourself.
Yes, love yourself. That's facts.
And last but not least, Delilah HD.
Yes,
where can they find you at?
Find me on Twitter, Delilah_HD, on Grown Women Gaming on Saturdays, 12 noon Eastern on Lady Infamous channel. Yeah, man, right here on GRG on Fridays. Easy to find.
No doubt. And there's last but not least, man, you know what I'm saying? I threw out that little gang shit just to let people know that, look, man, that I'm too old for it. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is that, like, look, people want to come off and think that life is that you know everybody just because you hear them on this. You don't know anything about me. You really don't. And the fact of it is that I've had to humble myself, and I had to grow after seeing so many homies dying and going in the penitentiary. You go and then you see your kids grow up, and you see that you go through tribulations and heartache, and you understand like life is way more important than the fuck shit. So again, life is you know what I'm saying, like everybody said, man, you got to love one another, man. We got to be better, not only as a people, but as Americans, as people from all over the country. We have to got to find better. There's so much turmoil that's going on within our communities, and we have to, and it shouldn't be spilling over into one of our favorite hobbies, and that's gaming. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I think we should all wake up to and stay woke and understand that we are all a part of this. We all put our hard-earned cash. We bust our ass. We work. We take care of our families. We do what we have to do, and we just want to gain. All this other irrelevant bullshit, only thing it does is just tears us down at the end of the day, and we have to be better than that. So God bless everybody. Thank you, man. And you can check, like I said, jump on the Patreon, man. We're going to have 3 games ready to go, you know what I'm saying, for you. We'll call out the winner here at the end of the month, and then you know what I'm saying, and just subs to everybody's channel, and just show us that support, man, because you know what I'm saying, we love what we do. We are genuine about this, and after the E3 event, man, we're more closer than we've ever been. So it's all gravy, man. So thank you guys for support and love, and y'all have a good night. Peace.